AFL Broken Hill. The under-12s right down to the wire with South prevailing over Central. North got the job done over South convincingly in the under-14s, and the women's game was toing and froing until North prevailed by about 20-odd points. In the reserves, Central stuck with the Southies for about 2 quarters, and they hit the switch and jumped away. But what's your prediction today in the A grade?
Well, I said this morning I thought that North could cause an upset. Things have started all right. They've won the toss and they're kicking with the breeze, and I think if they can get away to a flyer, it could put the wind up the Roos, who we're going to start as odds-on favourite.
There's a bit of a diagonal breeze going towards the Brewery side.
It's heading to the Brewery side, but it's definitely favouring the town or line of load end. Down near the Broken Hill Toyota, who are sponsors of this afternoon's broadcast, Patrick.
Proud sponsors indeed.
Yes.
So the stage is set. Win today, and well,
it's all over.
Silly Sunday beckons. Mad Monday week, I guess. And if you lose, well, pre-season starts Monday, I guess. Might be too early for that, but we'll see what happens. The siren about to sound to start the A grade grand final here. South versus North. Shane Chapman to throw it up. Siren sounds. First quarter about to get underway. Here we go. Dylan Brown rocking for South, and there for the Bulldogs is Ryder Wilson. The tap won by Brown. Purcell held there before he could get his hand pass away. Free kick already within a few seconds. Nugget Purcell gets the kick towards the forward flank, over towards the Brewery side. The wind favouring there. In hot pursuit looked to be, I don't know who that was. That was Joel Van Kemenade. Wheels around onto his right, snaps it towards the 50. Was not really the most convincing kick on earth, but it might just work out. They go inside 50 for the first time, the Roos. Busting through a tackle there was Marcus Purcell. Kick towards the top of the square. No mark could be taken. Turner tried to punch it away. Purcell, snap on goal, and South have opened the account straight away within a minute.
Great work by Nugget Purcell there, front and centre at the contest, and the North players just belting that away, and Nug was there on his own, snap around the body, straight through the high diddle. So the Roos on the board, one straight goal, 6 points. North yet to see the ball in their forward 50.
36 seconds that took, Nocky. It's not the start you want,
not
if you're North.
No, especially not when you consider that the Roos are definitely kicking against what breeze there is in this first quarter.
Well, there you go. Don't really know what to report there. So the Roos, the reigning champions, lead one straight goal. Just over a minute has elapsed here in the first quarter on a nice sunshiny day here at Jubilee Oval. A few degrees cooler than last Saturday with the prelim final. Ball back up in the centre. Another tap won by Brown. He might do some ruck roving here, but he won't. Mitchell did well for North, and they go inside forward 50 for the first time. Running back with the flight, Jaden Kelly.
Just stuck the mitts out and it's stuck in them.
There's a reason why he's won 8 Lionel Johnston medals, and it's because of talent like that.
Well, the 8-time male medalist kicking the first goal for the Roos. Now the 8-time Lionel Johnson medalist lining up for the Dogs.
You couldn't have believed that, could you?
No,
predicted it.
You'd have to think he'd kick this. He's 35 metres out, if that. Not directly in front. Slight wind to the left-hand side. Moves in, Paddy, and goes bang off the boot. Umpire did not move. 6 more to the Bulldogs, and we've got a ball game.
2 goals inside 2 minutes. 1 for either side.
I've said it before, and I'll say it 1,000 times today, but if you win the ball out of the middle, you're half a chance.
There's 2 solid midfields in both of these sides here today, so it will be a midfield battle, and right now it is all squared up. 1 goal apiece for South and North. 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter at Jubilee Oval. If you're listening in, streaming to the website, good afternoon to you, or if you're streaming here live and watching from the ground, good morning, good afternoon as well.
Good morning, good evening, and good night.
Okay, Truman Show. Chapman throws it up once more. Brown a third tap already. Purcell copped a high one.
Going to be a North kick.
No, he didn't. High fend off.
Yep.
So it's with Turner. See someone he likes downfield. The short kick is measured. Good fist came from behind from Riley Shawn. Goes towards the boundary, and chasing it down was the fluoro pink boots of Kyron Bloor, but he wasn't quick enough. Fluoro pink, do you ever wear those back in your day?
No, mate. No, they weren't available, or otherwise I would have. That'd be an interesting lineup. Shawn on Tyler McKenzie there. Tyler McGuinness, I mean. That'll be a very good battle.
Ball back into play. It's with Turner. It's Rourke. Short kick was okay. Found Marcus Purcell. Now kicks into the highway, the corridor. They favour this South. In hot pursuit. Barging through Van Kemenade. Broke a tackle. And South quickly inside forward 50. Good fist from behind was Cahill. Holmes is on his hammer. Right under the scoreboard they go. Holmes cocked a knock to his knee.
Took his legs out, I thought.
But it's with Lawrence. Now, the switch play was on in the pocket. The kick wasn't too good, and it might be dangerous. Davidson had a few to beat. Turner got the hand pass, but it's intercepted. Wesley round the corner. Kick was to really no one in particular. It goes towards the white picket fence of the boundary line, and it will be a throw in.
Into the fence for 4.
Yeah. Hey, the picket fence here is lovely.
Yeah, one of the better picket fences I've seen, Pat.
I'm
so
sure
boundary throwing out a side. One apiece.
Picket fence connoisseur you are, Nobby. So it's all the way on the Brewery side. Tap won by Turner. Not really the most charismatic ruckman, but he did the job. There's a lot of bodies in and under. Somehow Nugget Purcell comes out with it. He does that a lot, doesn't he? Snaps it on his left inside the 50. It's right directly in front of goal. Cody Shawn back in quotation marks from suspension. Short kick, pops it up. No mark could be taken. Blore was there. Doing well to rove it was Harry Lunn, but now they've coughed it up. Bodies pile on. Ball up inside South's forward 50. Only about 25 metres from goal. 5
minutes gone, and the Roos doing a good job of keeping the ball in their forward line, Pat.
Absolutely. Holmes will likely win this tap. Yep, won it with ease. Tap to Turner, but he's wrapped up by 2 Northies. Hand pass somehow found Davidson. Snap on goal. Todd Davidson. And he doesn't like it. Minor score. So the Roos have their first minor score of the day. 1-1-7. They lead North. 1 goal straight 6. 5 minutes gone here in the first quarter at Jubilee. I'll be listening to Patrick Reinke and John Nocky Campbell on match day coverage on 107.72 Josh. I'm proudly sponsored by Broken Hill Toyota.
So the kick in to be taken from full back. Runs away and goes long towards the centre. Whoa. It's a horrible kick. Comes to Dylan Brown, gets it off his hands, gets to Marcus Purcell. He kicks into the full forward position. South player took a dive there. It goes over the back. The Bulldogs are there in numbers, and they're able to clear the ball to the outer side, but only as far as Van Kemenard gets the ball back. Well tackled. Good handball inside, but he's been caught holding the ball, and the free kick will go to the Bulldogs in the back pocket, underneath the Jubilee Oval scoreboard.
Now, I know I'm 29, Nocky, but when the ball's over near the scoreboard, I need to actually bust out the binoculars here because my eyes are terrible at long range. So who has that? Somebody. Looks like Harry Lunn. We'll say it's Harry Lunn.
Bloke in a blue white jersey.
A Northie kicks it long to the centre wing on the Brewery side. So right up against the boundary line. A soccer came.
McGuinness and
it's out on the full.
So the Roos, the Bulldogs have lined up with Oates at full forward. They've got Dalby at centre half forward and Kelly playing in a half forward flank. And the Roos have lined up with Holmes at full forward, and it looks like Cody Shawn's got a bit of a roaming commission anywhere in that forward line.
Yeah, he's hovering at the top of the 50, but as you say that, he's just dropped back into it. He's just moving around. He's slippery, that's what he is.
He is. Arlen Bird on a good lead takes the ball on the mark, and his father's very proud as he goes long on his left leg, aren't you, Michael? Yes, kicks long to the pocket, the ball in front. Van Kemenard keeps it in play, tackled by 2 dogs, and it's either going to be a boundary throw in or a bounce. It's going to be the earlier that will be thrown in right in front of the scoreboard.
A lot of players around this stoppage here. 1 point separates the teams. South 1-1, North 1 straight. Holmes tried to grab it out of the ruck, but he ended up double tapping it to Purcell. It's Mark Purcell. He's still in and under there, Nugget. But somehow a kick came out of Ferguson, kicks it long down the line. Shawn's read it quite well. Now, Harvey tried to call him out of the contest, and South haven't really made a meal of this. Brown, Dylan Brown knocked a Northie high.
McGuinness, I think.
So it's with McInnes. Now, South have a lot of numbers behind the play here. He's looking for Oates to lead, and he will go to him now. The kick was very ineffective, cut off by Riley Shawn. Now, the switch play is on to Blore if he wants him, but he doesn't go there. Goes over to the Brewery wing. Perfect delivery to Alex Johnson.
Game 100 for Alex Johnson today, Pat.
Also sporting some very visible fluoro boots, maybe chasing the old best on ground medal. Let's see. Kick goes long down the line. Big soccer by Davidson, but it was too late, and it's just gone out for a throw in. I noticed the other Rezzies, given I played in the game, they were playing last touch out, Nocky.
They do in all grades bar A grade.
I thought, yeah,
didn't you know that?
I thought in a grand final you'd give $20 to a couple of under 12s and have them run the boundaries.
No, unfortunately not, Pat. Play by the rules. What a great tap over the back by Turner to Van Kemenade, but he's dropped the ball and well tackled. Was he got the free? Which way is it? Hello, umpire Chapman. Yes, it is the free kick for dropping the ball. So Quinton Bevan on the half-back flank takes the kick and kicks to the outer side wing straight to Rourke Turner, and they turn it over again.
So it's with Turner now, centre wing on the Brewery side. There is a strong breeze that is favouring sort of the city end, but sort of diagonally across to the brewery. So short option was taken by Turner as he sprints towards the bench. He kicks one good kick and then he's subbed. Okay. Inside 450 south, do go. Dropping back with the flight was Bevan. That was brave. Dalby comes up with it. Tried to attempt the torpedo. Mitchell read it very well in the air. In fact, it was Riley Fattel. Fattel, now he's played on. He's got the zinc on his nose. I should be able to pick him out in the crowd. He goes to Mitchell now, but the kick was not accurate. Clare barges through, broke a tackle and did well. Wheels around onto his right, but kicks it straight down the throat of Luke Lyons. Turnover.
He goes long to Purcell on the wing. He's got an overlap runner if he wants him, but he steadies it down now. Uses that player in number 24. Paddy, who's that?
He's got a helmet on. Is that Collins? Luke Collins.
It is. It's Lukey Collins. He swings on his right and goes long into the forward lines. Up was Lawrence, but came to Scratcher. Scratcher gets the ball there. Good tackle. Back to Scratcher. Kelly back in the back line helping out as well. And Cooper Lawrence goes down, held to him, ball up.
I guess that's the good thing about Jaden Kelly. We saw it, you noted that he was up forward, but clearly they've brought him back to add a bit of leadership down there.
They've got two loose men in the back line at the moment. So Kelly's kicking it, but he's got no one to kick it to. He kicks to the wing. It's a Hail Mary kick. Ball coming through coming there was number 46. Paddy, who's that? That's Kyron Blore. Gets it to Midder Purcell. He gets it in there to the bloke with the bald head who kicks long to full forward. Kelly on his own stands in front and takes the mark.
Hoskins is the bald-headed bloke with the beard, the lumberjack. You can call him the lumberjack if you want. So it's with Jaden Kelly.
A lumberjack.
Deep inside, defensive 50 for North. Now he's going over to the Brewery side. Long kick. Who can get a mark?
3-on-1 here.
Riley Shawn read it well. Intercept. Turnover again. But the kick smothered. Now here comes North. Running back with the flight is with Ferguson. He's the only option in the forward 50. Hand pass over the top to Oates. He can go for goal here, Cooper Oates. Closing in. The daisy cutter was not too good, but it might be kept in by Ferguson. Shrug the tackle. Hand pass into space. Play on called. It's still with Ferguson trying to beat a couple of Southies. Did well. Now it's with Fattel. Hand pass into Oates. Shot on goal. He might. Hand pass underground to Fattel. Now with Riley Shawn and South find a way out of danger. Soul Candy did Riley Shawn. Absolutely brilliant. Finds Kyron Blore.
Beautiful boots, as you call, Pat, but well played there by Riley Shawn. He's a good player. He's the underrated brother.
Gee whiz, there was a scoring opportunity. It goes begging for the Bulldogs there. A chance to get back in front. If you're just joining us, South 1-1-7 lead North 6. One goal straight, of course. 11 minutes have gone here in the first quarter of this A-grade grand final at Jubilee Oval. Ball comes back into play. Throw in on the grandstand side. Attempting to grab it out of the ruck was Brown. And doing quite well there against Brown was Angus Gillespie. So, wrapped up. It'll be another ball up.
They're undermanned in the rucking department, the Bulldogs.
They've got to try and find a way to do so. It's nice when you have Brown at homes, can't you? Just one or the other. Now, grabbing it out of the ruck was Brown. Now it finds Nugget Purcell. Oh, did well. Good speed. Afterburners from Nugget Purcell. The delivery to Holmes. Bounces in front of him. Perfect. He's got Dalby closing in. Snaps around to the top of the 50. Might work out. It won't. Carl McAllister. Intercept marked. Going full North support with his blue boots. Switches the play over to centre wing on the Brewery side. Quinton Bevan's got space he can run into. Closing fast, Alex Johnston. Took him high. Absolutely too high.
And the umpires called it as such. He tries to suck him in with the handball on the mark trick, but that didn't work. Goes short, and he's found a young player there. Is it Mitchell?
That's Turner, I think. He's got a bit of a beard on him. That's a great kick.
Comes across to Scratcher. Scratcher gives it out there to North player running into an open goal. Oh, shot on go. Fletcher Colinac, and he's put it behind the stick and tied the game up. Pat 1-1 apiece.
Too early to say a handy point, Nocky, when it's 12 minutes gone in the first quarter and it's only 7-7.
12:44 gone in the first quarter at the Broken Hill Grand Final, sponsored by Broken Hill Toyota here today on 107.7.
So it's with Riley Shawn. Just takes a casual. He took one step and took a bounce. I don't know if he was any danger of getting called for running too far. Hand pass to Hoskins. Back to Shawn. Half volley. Tackled. Goes to ground. That was kind of a disposal. Yeah, you might say it. Now with Lawrence. Wheels around. Sees Dalby at the half forward. Good mark taken. Shane Dalby now. Will he take his 30 and maybe have a set shot?
He should.
Umpire calls Dylan Brown back 1/2 a step. So he'll kick from just outside 51. 50. Directly in front.
That was good work by young Pitt then to get him the ball, Patrick.
Absolutely. So
he's taking the required time, wiping the hands on the backside, as is his norm. Looks like Van Kemenar's trying to keep Kelly out of the game behind there, but scratcher. Dalby goes long and straight.
Yeah,
Puts
okay.
it through the middle. I told you that breeze was helping that. It's always kicking that way, Paddy, so that was a good goal there from Dalby.
Not exactly a drop punt, but it works. Goal's a goal.
Goal is a goal.
So now North do lead 2-1-13, South 1-1-7. 14 minutes have elapsed in this opening quarter of the A-grade Broken Hill Football Grand Final.
It's been tied early. Not too physical. I see.
Not at the moment, but...
No, Kelly's gone into the middle for this bounce. Again, the Bulldogs rucking with an undersized man there in...
looks a big... I think that's Gillespie.
Angus
there.
Gillespie, yeah. He's up against Brown. Brown, a beautiful tap on the outside of his palm, straight down to Nugget Purcell. He goes forward. Bird comes to meet the footy, drops it off his chest, but keeps the ball in front of him. Gets some sort of a kick off the back of his heel, really. Ball comes out to Cooper Lawrence. He gets a handball away just, or does he? No, he doesn't. The umpire's deemed him to have thrown it, or holding on too long, so the free kick to go to Nug Purcell on the outside half-forward line.
Purcell goes inboard. Cody Shawn's there. A lot of North bodies came into the contest, and there's a holding the man free kick awarded. It's going to go to Lunn. Now, the short option across is to Cahill. And he goes to him now. Now, he's got ball ace on if he wants him. He does, and he goes, well, interestingly, into a big contest. McAuliffe kept it in front of him, and it's escorted over the line for a throw-in right in front of the North bleachers.
Faithful down there. There's plenty of them today. Good crowd, Pat.
Oh, it's a great turnout.
I think they came to see you.
That we can check the 2 Dry FM fact check on that, Nocky. Do we have that in our budget, Dion?
I was told got to have at least one joke a quarter.
Oh, well.
Brown from the ruck goes straight towards full forward. Cody Shawn saying he's being held by his opponent back there, but he does very nicely to get to the ball to the boundary line. That was well played by the young North player there in Harry Lunn. Well done by Harry.
So it's gone from in front of the North bleachers all the way to the scoreboard pocket. And, well, tough to kick a goal from this pocket with the wind blowing towards the Brewery side.
You're kicking right into the teeth of it there.
Exactly right. Let's see what happens. Throw in. Holmes tapped it backwards, really to nobody, but the bounce favoured Purcell. He got his hand pass away, but it falls to North. Turner just slaps it onto the boot, tumbles it through. Bounce went through everybody. Collins there. McAuliffe did well, but the bounce went back over him. But McAuliffe finds a way to come up with it. Sam McAuliffe just slaps it onto the boot. Now Dalby, he couldn't have clean hands. It's with Collins again for South. Outside of the boot kick was okay. In fact, it was brilliant. Finds Dylan Brown on the chest right in front of the North bench and encroaching on the mark.
Yeah.
Looked to be Gillespie maybe coming off to the bench.
Too close in the area. He was too close. It wasn't the man on the mark, but he came into the protected zone, as they say.
So Dylan
gave
Brown
away 50. Dylan Brown on the 50.
About 52 metres. He doesn't want it. Short options to Davidson. Beautiful delivery. Finds Todd Davidson. The angle, well, made slightly worse, but the distance slightly improved.
He's got to aim this side post, Pat, and let the wind do its work.
Well, let's see.
As we say, he's about 35 out. 45-degree angle, but difficult shot with this breeze blowing across him. Sets it up. It's coming back.
Oh, he's done that
the
well.
legs, it's a goal. Both hands are coming up, umpire. They are. That's a great kick from Todd Davidson. Sensational kick. As I said, the wind coming across him and slightly blowing into his face, and he's done that absolutely magnificently and put it through for a beauty. So
that's textbook set shot compensating for the wind there.
It is. It is. So the Roos now 2-1. Bulldogs 2-1, 13. We've gone 17 3/4 in 2024 Grand Final down here at Jubilee Oval, brought to you by our proud sponsors, Broken Hill Toyota. I get the nod from the boss saying sponsor. That's well done, Nocky. Well done, matey.
Is there a word you can't say?
You've got to say sponsor, Pat. I've been told.
Station sponsor.
Station sponsor.
So Rob Hickey will throw it up in the centre. He's gone to the centre part. Shane Chapman's having a rest up in the forward line, maybe doing some umpiring. Now it's with Hickey. Wilson and Brown to contest. Brown won another tap. Mitchell, though, with it. He was tackled without it, and the umpire agrees. And Purcell kept running with it. They're calling for 50, but I don't think he heard the whistle. He may have thought he was taking advantage. So it's with Nash Mitchell. Free kick to North. Now he's looking long range. Goes bang right into the 50. Who can take a mark? Nobody could. It comes out the back of the contest. Harvey got his hand pass away. Now with Turner. Dalby, have a shot on goal, son. And he does. Snaps
Bounce.
it. Can he get a good bounce? Yeah, he can. Bit of off spin from Shane Dalby. Finds the goals. North have another. And Shane Dalby has his second.
Yeah, that free kick in the middle. They cleared the ball out of there, got it forward. A slight miss kick from the South defender, and Dalby was able to pick it up, scooted it around his body, and it rolled through beautifully. So the Bulldogs moving on to 3-1-19, putting pressure on this South side, who come in as very heavy favourites, but it's 3-1-19 to 2-1-13. The question you've got to ask, South kicking 2 goals against the Breeze to this part of the quarter, is that a good move? I think it's excellent play by them.
Well, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the second quarter. But for now, North are in the hunt as the ball returns to the centre. Up in the air it goes. Good toss by Hickey. Tap won by Brown. Falls to Turner. Now with Hoskins. Purcell tackle. That's got to be holding the ball. It is. Tried
to get away. He's claiming he was held, but the umpires, no, we've got to bring the ball back.
Tried to be taken by Ferguson, but back over the mark, says Rob Hickey. So it'll fall to Jack Turner.
Robert Hickey in his possible final game today, Paddy.
I didn't realise there was retirement speculations about him.
Leaving the city, as far as I'm aware.
Leaving the city?
Yep, leaving the city. Going to greener pastures on the Gold Coast, I'm told.
Oh, well, he's a multi-millionaire, isn't he?
Mitchell has the ball on the wing.
You can fact check that, Dion.
If you're a multi-millionaire, what would you be doing umpiring Broken Hill football? Kicks long to the full forward line. Over the back, it's cleaned up by Marcus Purcell. Gets the handball to a dangerous place. Off the ground by Hoskins. Comes to the South player there in Riley Shawn. Gets a sort of a handball away, does he? No. Called for a throw. And the Bulldogs will have a shot on goal here. Mate, go back and take your kick. Don't help the opponent up.
Young Fletcher Colinak.
So Colinak to line up.
Now, Dylan Brown's getting close to that protected space, but he is following a man. So in comes Colinak. He's absolutely roosted that. Well done. The young lad, Fletcher Colinak. And North, edge away further. Who would have thought this at the start of this game? South coming in as red hot. Thank you, Noggy. I was on a rhyme there. I was going well. I hadn't have thought about it. You clearly did. North right now lead 4-1-25. South 2-1-13. 21 minutes gone in this first quarter. It is a long way to go in this game. And right now, though, the Bulldogs are leading it.
They're taking it up to them. And as I said, if they could get away to a good start, as winning the toss and kicking with the Breeze was their opportunity to have a good quarter and start to put some wind up the south side. Tap in the centre, taken by Ryder. The young Ryder, he sends it forward. Is there a free kick there? No, it's off the back. Harvey, taken there by Clare. Good pick up, bust one tackle. Still got hold of him. Play on's the call. And they drive him into the ground for a ball up, I think. Yes, didn't get in his back, so the ball will be balled up. True centre half forward position. Bulldogs in attack.
Dangerous scoring opportunity here for the Bulldogs. Can they get another one as we enter into the red time of this first quarter? Holmes won the tap, but it didn't go to anyone. Bounces around off a few shins. Then there was a big soccer out. Now it's a holding the man free kick been awarded to Logan Ferguson. So on the top of the 50, the young lad can't roost it.
He can.
He can't roost it 55, 60 metres, can he? He tries. Pots it up high into the pocket. Running into space looked to be Tyler McInnes. Goes right towards the boundary line. He tries to keep it in play. He was tackled without it, but before the ball had gone out of bounds. So throw in North's forward pocket as we have someone stumble in drunkenly into our commentary box.
I'm not drunk. Rodney Garner.
Rod Garner.
Manager on duty at the ground today. And
I want what he's having. Throw in inside for North's forward 50. Thrown out of the ruck contest with Shane Dalby. He pleads his case to the umpire. A bit of a tunnel ball with Jack Turner. He may have copped a high one. Umpire doesn't want a bar of it, so from a throw in, it'll be a ball up.
Ball in this dispute across half-back. Holmes comes around, gets his kick onto his boot out towards the wing. It's a good kick. It's over the head of Micallef, I think, and he's been rushed into touch by Arlen Bird there, and we'll have a throw in right on the true wing position this time, Patrick. There's some true positions out there today.
Right on the Brewery side. So the young boundary umpire gathers the footy. Well done to all the young boundary riders having a crack today in the grand finals.
Flings it back in. Wilson over the footy for the Dogs. The ball comes back to Turner of the Roos. Gets the handball out there. It goes to young Harvey. Harvey gets it across to Hoskin. Tackled immediately. That's a great tackle. But Shane Chapman says no prior opportunity. So we will have a ball up. Bulldogs attacking side just forward of the centre square.
Tap won by Wilson. He got high, but he copped a high one to Jordan Holmes. So free kick to South. Holmes wastes no time, kicks up the line. Bird had to affect the contest in the end because McAllister was about to intercept Mark. Ferguson got a hand pass and just, put it around the corner, but couldn't find one of his teammates. The bounce went through Wilson and Clare. South turned it over once more. Now with Marcus Purcell. Looked forward, couldn't find anybody. Now McAllister was running back with the flight but couldn't get it. Now with Cahill, North have the numbers and they might just get out of danger here. No. Marcus Purcell arrives on the scene, but he pushed. No, it's a mark been paid. Hand pass over the top to Wesley. Now he can launch one here, Michael Wesley. Hamstring holds up, but he just
into the breeze, but
raised it across.
Slung it to the side. So we have Bulldogs 4-1-25 leading South 2-2-14. We've played 24 and 44 seconds in the opening term of the 24 grand final. From fullback it goes out to the pocket there. And they go along the wing. Ferguson takes a good easy chest mark, but they're only on the half-back flank. 2 kicks from goal. And young
siren.
Michael has just put his hand on the buzzer and said that's quarter time. So quarter time in the 2024 grand final down here at Jubilee Oval. In the Broken Hill Toyota sponsored grand final, it is North 4-1-25 leading South 2-2-14.
Absolutely fantastic opening quarter from both sides. And, for those who thought South might have one-way traffic in this game, North might have something to say about that. They do lead by the 11 points at the first break. You're listening to 107.72 Drive Home's Match Day commentary with Patrick and Nocky. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back, footy fans, to 107.72 Drive Home's Match Day commentary of the A-grade Broken Hill football season, proudly brought to you by Broken Hill Toyota. Patrick Reinke here with you, joined by John Nocky Campbell, and the tale of the tape right now reads that North lead this A-grade grand final by 11 points. North 4-1, plays South 2-2-14. And, it's quarter time, and we've composed ourselves. Nocky, it's been a great first quarter. Yeah,
good first quarter. The Brews got away pretty early and were able to get the ball in the forward line, even though a kick against the Brews. But the young Bulldogs, the North hierarchy threw Kelly and Dowby behind the ball for about half a minute to a minute. They were able to stem the flow, and then they moved the ball forward. Dowby's been able to kick a couple of goals. Kelly's got one himself, and they're in front, as you say, by 11 points. So Brews now, first chance to use the Brews. It'll be interesting to see which way they go.
Do North send someone back straight away, or do they see what happens with the even matchups?
I'm looking at their forward line. It looks like they've got 6 in the forward line, so they've
okay.
They're just normal. There's no one set up there. The Roos have got 2 isolated in the goal square, Dylan Brown and Cody Shaw, and then a 4-man half forward line. So it'll be definitely who wins the ball out of the middle will have the first chance.
Speaking of, ball back up in the centre. Clearing kick came from Nash Mitchell, and North goes forward first to start this quarter. Bounce beat everybody. Kelly's there at the top of the 50. He couldn't get a clean hand on it. Turner's in and under. Copped a high one, advantage paid with South. Purcell straight up the corridor finds Holmes. Hand pass off straight away. No, he doesn't. Wheels around it to his right and puts one super high. Good luck marking that. So just beats everybody and bounces towards the goal line. Surely it doesn't go over for a goal. It won't. North try to find a way out of dodge, but they're in danger with Cody Shawn. Snap on the left, goes to the goal line. The goal line save by young Cale McAllister, double fisting it over.
Did well.
Like he was at the FIFA World Cup saving that goal. He did very well, young Cale. So now it falls to Harry Lund to take the kick out, and not many short options in the pockets here, North. So
he could play on though, Patrick, and should.
Has a run. Have a bounce, son, if you want to. Doesn't. Goes long to the Brewery wing. Kick goes high. Mark almost taken by Holmes, and a turnover could happen. It falls to Brown. The South ruckman nearby. Tackled, put into the dirt, Dylan Brown. Now advantage is paid. Now here comes Lawrence, has a bounce. He can keep going here, Lawrence. Goes once more and kicks into the 50, tumble dryer. Bounce over the back, Kelly. Broke a tackle, Jaden Kelly. Kick a goal, son. He's sprayed it to the near side and put into the ground. A minor score.
No, there's going to be a free kick downfield or
pushing the back.
A kick pushed as he was kicking the ball, so he'll have a second opportunity to line up from directly in front.
Well, there you go.
Well, that's an interesting situation. He put them 17 points in front, Pat. First goal against the Breeze. Cats amongst the pigeons, isn't it?
Let's see. Now, Todd Davidson kicked an absolutely cracker, compensating for the wind in the first quarter. Now, let's see what Kelly can do here. The angle, not much of an angle. Distance, well, about 25 out. I won't even say that. Say 23.2. Jaden Kelly to come in.
A little bit left post. That's all.
Only minor. Here he comes.
It's on the boot, Pat. It's a horrible looking kick.
But it's a goal.
But it's straight through the middle. Oh, it was a horrible kick off the boot. It was a floater. Looked a bit like Peter Hudson there with a flat punt the way it went through the air, but they all count when you look at it on the scoreboard, Paddy.
A goal's a goal, and North have their fifth. The Bulldogs 5-1-31 lead South 2-3-15. The blue and white are edging away here to start the second quarter.
16 points.
And the story of South, well, hoping for another premiership, is not going the way they had planned. The Bulldogs have put the clamps on that, and, well, the pressure is now on the Roos to find a response.
Different contrast in the forward lines. The Bulldogs playing all their forwards close to goal and leaving the half-forward area vacant, whereas South have got two blokes in the goal square and pushed their half-forwards up.
Sean and Brown, though, two good forwards to have deep in the 50.
Oh, hell yeah. No doubt.
Hickey throws it back up to start the next play, and there's been a free kick called.
No, I think it's a very poor throw of the ball by the boundary.
I didn't want to say it.
No, but we have to call it, Pat. Call it as it is.
So Hickey, after a disgraceful throw up,
that's better.
We'll have a second crack at it. That's the way. Tap one by Wilson.
That's
Mitchell caught the high one. Yes, he has. So free kick to North. Now, short option there if he wants his tail and pit.
He's got a runner too.
McAllister's also with him, but he doesn't go there. He goes long to Ferguson. Tried to see it in the air. That's almost a good mark taken by Ferguson, but he spills it. He might still come up with it, Logan Ferguson. Kept it in front of him. Still with Ferguson, but he's escorted over the boundary line with Marcus Purcell on his tail. So a throw in near the scoreboard pocket outside of North's forward 50.
Really good play there by Ferguson. Keep the ball in the forward 50 and get it over the boundary line.
I'm good for one effort, not two or three.
Yeah, that's right.
So great second and third efforts by Logan Ferguson. So back into play. That's a good throw-in. And no ruckman could get a tap on it. They all misread it in the air. Purcell and Kelly go at it. And he's pushed back over the line by Turner.
Throw in outer side, right in front of the light tower on the outer side, Jubilee Oval, heading towards the Radford end or the North School end if you want to go that way, and it's going to be thrown in again. Rucks at it. Brown and Wilson. Wilson jumps high, gets the tap forward. Coming to Kelly now, gets his handball back. Fattel misses the ball. It's cleared there by Mark Purcell, so Nugget kicks it forward. Dylan Brown's come up to meet the ball at the centre of the ground, gets it to Davidson, swings on the right and heads out wide, but in front and taking a good mark for the Bulldogs there would be Angus Gillespie. And it's taken there by Carl downfield. Good kick to him. He's on the right on the square, actually, on the forward flank. Plays on, kicks into the space. Great kick. Dowie should have taken on his chest, and he's got the kick for a push in the back. So it was a lovely kick there from Carl.
It was almost nigh on perfect delivery there. It was great in a sea of Southeast to almost hit him. So regardless, though, set shot will be taken by Shane Dalby. About, well, not much of an angle, 40 metres out, and he'll have to compensate for the wind here. But if he gets this, watch him celebrate. He'll really let South know he loves a good celebration, doesn't he, Scratcher?
I think he'll run straight to the bleachers.
You've called it. In comes Shane Dalby. He's already got two today. Can the third happen?
That's a lovely kick.
Oh, he's read the wind well, and there he goes to the bleachers.
What did I say?
How did you know that?
I think I've watched the boy play a couple of times, mate.
Shane Dalby has his
kick.
third. The Bulldogs have their sixth. North, 6-1-37. Leads South, 2-3-15.
So it's two goals still behind in this quarter, and that's the Bulldogs against the Breeze.
Something has happened.
It's a marvellous. It's wonderful what can happen to a young side when they get a little bit of a run on and a bit of enthusiasm. They will just keep running on adrenaline all day.
And the last time North beat South in a grand final was 2016, when a heavy amount of wind affected play that day as well.
And started underdogs that day too, I believe.
Indeed they did. So ball back up in the centre. Wilson wastes no time running in and did well to win the tap, but Nugget Purcell's in there, just had a bit of a soccer at it and cleared it out. Now McInnes, no, he was tackled. It was Colinak, in fact. Colinak high fend off, had to be a high fend off. So free kick awarded to Davidson.
About the third free kick in that play that was paid.
Third time's a charm. Todd Davison goes inside the 50. Good delivery, but a good fist from behind from Cahill spoiled. Colinak shimmied. And there's a bit of a holding on. Free kick paid. No, someone's been legged.
Free kick legging is going to Cale, I think.
It is going to Tommy Cahill, not Timmy Cahill. I don't want to mix those two up. So, long options down in front of the grandstand. Ooh,
an ordinary kick.
That's a very ordinary kick finds Jordan Holmes. Turnover. Now, Holmes goes bang inside the 50. Sean using his body well, trying to shepherd it towards the goals. It might keep going. In fact, it does. The 75-metre goal by Jordan Holmes.
He's in front of the coach's bench when he kicked that. So Holmes kicks his first. And
talk about something from nothing.
And to say that they needed it was understatement, Patrick.
South now trailing 3-3-21. North 6-1-37. The margin 16.7 minutes gone here in the second quarter. You're listening to Patrick and Nocky on 107.72 Drive Home's match day commentary of the A-grade Broken Hill football season, brought to you by Broken Hill Toyota. Proudly sponsored by
Broken Hill Toyota.
Saved myself there. Brought to you by is okay, isn't it?
No, sponsored by.
Sponsored by.
Come on, I've been drilled on this.
I've got the official vocab guidelines book here. I'll work on it. Ball back up in the centre. It was a good throw up by Chapman. Hickey should learn a lesson or two. A lot of bodies in and under. There's been a throw called and a free kick to North. So it's with Turner.
Kelly takes the handball, runs to half forward and kicks the ball deep into the pocket. Underneath the football was the South fullback. It comes to Fattel. Handballs to himself. Could have gone to a player, but it picks it up himself. Runs around one, runs around two. On the left, what's he done? He's trying to kick at the outside of the boot, but he's got it to Dalby, who'll line up for his fourth goal. He's only 15 metres out on about a 45-degree angle, but that breeze is blowing right across him.
Now, where does he go if he kicks this, Nocky? 5 will get you 10 where he goes.
Oh, he'll turn around straight away to the bleachers again. he'll go to the Newmarket corner this time.
Shane Dalby got 3 today already in blistering form, is Scratcher. More angle, wind still proving hazardous.
Lovely kick.
And that's beautiful. And
Where'd he go?
He goes
straight to the Newmarket corner.
Have you got next week's lotto numbers? No, here, if you can just tell me.
I'm not going to tell you them because I don't want to share with anybody. I am a selfish bugger, trust me.
I've learnt that. North now 7-1-43, lead by 22 points yet again over South 3-3-21. 9 minutes down in this second quarter.
Riley Fattel there did very well, Paddy, on the boundary line there. I thought he could have tried to bring the ball back in, handball to himself, regathered, and then his attempted kick with the outside of the boot went across the front and Dalby was in front.
Would have been goal of the year, but it was assist of the year.
Yeah.
So the ball returns to
back
the centre.
In the middle. Has Hickey learnt anything?
Gillespie and Brown to contest. Big fist came from Brown to punch it forward, willing his side into the forward 50 as he tries. Davidson came off the half-forward line to do some roving. Good soccer skills there by Hoskins. Now to Van Caminade. It's with Riley Shawn on his left. Measured kick trying to find Cody Shawn, but no success. Bevan overran it. Kelly's now in defensive 50. Goes to Bevan this time. Tunnel hand pass wasn't too good. Sold Lunn into danger, and it comes out to Bloor, snaps around the corner, and it's a scoring opportunity here. North with 5 bodies around the ball, and the quick kick was affected by the high tackle, so free kick to the Bulldogs.
Is it coming back or is it going down ground? It's coming back. Cooper Lawrence with the free in the back pocket. They could raffle it. There was 4 of them there, and Lawrence took the kick and was I thought he was dealt with afterwards, but obviously the umpire thought it was in the tackle. Kicks out wide and finds McAllister on the true back pocket. He's going to come back in and they're going to play keepies off. So Lawrence tries to bring it to this side of the ground. He does. Gets it out over here to the big ruckman there in number 13, Paddy. Who would that be? That would be Angus Gillespie. Plays on there, comes up to the wing. Mitchell in front. Good kick, and Nash Mitchell takes the mark in front of his man there On his own, plays on, kicks towards half forward, in front there, on his own there.
It's a shocking kick.
It was a terrible kick. And
so Harvey takes the intercept.
Yeah.
So short option was Collins. Doesn't go there. Goes long down the grandstand wing. Bird could have marked it. Hoskins, though, another baldy got it. Runs towards the 50. Goes long towards the top of the square. Who's there to take a mark? Nobody. Sean tried to keep it into play, but it goes over the line for a minus score on the Roos.
Need a goal, the Roos.
They do, most definitely. Right now, though, South 3-4-22. Trail North 7-1-43.
North player in trouble down here. Looks like Cooper Lawrence has copped one in the bread basket. Just going to come off for a short rest. And Jake Borlace will come onto the ground. He's holding his shoulder possibly, or...
He's just going to have it, maybe compose himself. A long kick out from Lund, meanwhile. It's on centre wing on the Brewery side, if you don't mind. They all pile in on top. There's a Southie at the bottom of it. Looked to be probably Davidson, and it was, and he was going nowhere. So ball up, centre wing, Brewery side. Jaden Kelly's doing some ruck work there, and he kind of did all right to affect the contest. Now, big smash forward from McInnes. Tunnel ball went through the legs. Now, holding the man will be paid against North. Todd Davidson will have it.
So, the free kick, Davidson on the outer wing. You notice in grand finals, Pat, the game is always played on the far wing. It never comes over here, so it makes it easy to call.
Yes, I'm relying on the binoculars quite a fair bit. Carl McAllister with speed out of the half-back line, but he was too fast for the ball. He overran it. Gillespie, hand pass into space, found Taylor Pitt. He wheels around onto his right, goes up the wing, but he goes to multiple Southies, but Ferguson might just make it work.
He does.
Did well. Oh, it's quick hands by Cooper Oates. Now it's with Ferguson again. Hand pass back.
Mitchell.
Finds Nash Mitchell, and North have somehow made something out of nothing, and they've done well. It's with Shane Dalby at the top of the 50.
He won't be running anywhere this time because he can't make the distance.
Delivery to Quinton Bevan was just a touch short. There was a Southie who affected the play. Now it's in contention. Mark Purcell's in defensive 50, kicks long to Hoskins, used his body well to try and take the mark. Van Kemenay keeps it in front of him. He fumbled, got a touch of the Butterfingers. Jaden Kelly now, they go in again to the forward 50 North.
Oates.
Cooper Oates read it in the air perfectly. And he's been quiet, Cooper Oates, but right now he has a chance to put the lead out even further for the Bulldogs.
Used his body nicely there to protect the drop zone of the footy. And
read it well in the wind.
Yep, and let the ball drift across the front and gave his opponent no opportunity to spoil. Comes in from 20 yards out, kicks beautifully, and has drilled it. So the Bulldogs certainly got the cat amongst the pigeons now. It's 8-1-49 North leading South 3-4-22. That's a 27-point margin. We've played 14 minutes on the Jubilee Oval time clock in the Broken Hill Toyota sponsored grand final, Patrick.
As the chants of "You Dogs" ring out from the North bleachers. And, well, this is a narrative that some predicted, some didn't. I certainly did not think it would be, well, a margin like this with the Bulldogs in front. I thought it would be a lot closer, or not South would be leading. So I've been proven wrong. We have a game on our hands here at Jubilee Oval. 14 minutes gone. Second quarter. Ball back to the centre. Brown and Gillespie to contest. Grabbing it out of the ruck was Brown, and ruck roving and just slamming onto the bird. It's a big kick, and you could almost call that deliberate.
That's going to be pinged.
It should
be pinged. No, he's called to throw it in.
At the national level, that would be insufficient intent, but we're playing AFL Broken Hill, which is good.
Yeah, umpired correctly.
So.
Set of stupidity.
Ball get thrown back into play. Brown's arrived on the scene to take the ruck. Grabbing out again from Dylan Brown. He's just doing it all himself. Kick goes to the top of the 50. Ball has got a good spoil. In there, Van Kemenade. Ball's held to him. That can't be holding the ball, and Chapman agrees. So it'll be ball up right on the 50-metre arc line.
Bird and Borlace. Borlace playing Bird extremely close at this stage.
Absolutely. Now, McAllister was in and under. He's still there, McAllister. Now, Davidson...
Going to get the kick for a high one.
Good spot, Noggy.
High tackle there, and McAllister's going to have the relieving kick on the half-back flank.
So it will be with Cale McAllister with the lovely blue boots shining brightly on what is a lovely sunshiny day here at Jubilee Oval. He plays on, doesn't have the bounce, kicks it long down the wing. Mitchell almost took the mark. It's on centre wing in the Brewery side. Hand pass somehow. They find a way. Now it's with Jaden Kelly. Yeah, to Southie hot in pursuit, kicks it towards the top of the 50. Called out of the contest, Blake Clare, by Shane Dalbin. He's taken the mark.
Why wouldn't you call him out? He's kicked 4.
He's hot. Scratcher.
He's going to have to kick from right on 50 from here, so it's going to take everything he's got, kicking it. Well, the breeze is blowing sort of 45 degrees across him, yeah. So it's heading towards the outer side brewery wing. He's 50 metres exactly when he kicks the foot. He comes in now, crosses the 50-metre line, gives it a big of a poke. I tell you what, great body work on the line. Great body work by Kelly, and it's gone through for goal. That's 5 for Shane Dalby before half-time.
He's best on ground at the moment, Shane Dalby. 5 goals in a grand final and willing his side into a further lead. South now trailing by a fair bit. It's 3-4, 22 South. North, 9 goals, 1, if you don't mind, 55. The margin, 33 points, the biggest it's been all game. 17 minutes gone in the second quarter. And
your shell shock, Pat.
Yes. It's an amazing. I'll try and keep my mind on the game. Ball back up in the centre. Chapman, good toss-up. Now, here's a scoring chance opportunity for South. Van Kemenade held multiple times.
Free kick's going to go to Bevan.
No! He's taken Bevan high, in fact.
I think Bevan Conn, the umpire there, did well.
Yeah, he's a seasoned veteran, so it's with Quinton Bevan on the half-back line. Top of the 50. Now, there's a switch play there to Lawrence, and he goes to him.
Ball lace running for him. Ball lace running, but he's not going to go there. Cooper Lawrence kicks into the man on the mark slightly. It's rebounded there by Southside, comes to Holmes. North player just running away from the ball, so Holmes is able to pick it up. Steady kick from just outside 50, goes long to the top of the square, running back with the ball, kicking the goal. Was young Nate Sparrow. Well done to the young fella. Ran it beautifully. Got in behind them and kicked a great goal.
Playing in his first A-grade grand final is Nate Sparrow, and, well, right place, right time for the young fella. South now, 4-4-28, edging their way back into this game. North, 9-1-55, 18 minutes gone here in the second quarter. That was something from nothing there, Noggy.
It certainly was. That again, they got the ball out of the middle. That smothered kick on the half-back line, turn over the ball, and
can't give those away.
Again, as I say, the North player was too intent on staying with his man and allowed Holmes to pick the ball up without any pressure on him, and Sparrow just got in behind and was able to get to clear the ball and kick the goal. Big
fist by Brown in the centre throw up again. Can South tag on a couple more as we about to tick into time on here in the second quarter? A lot of bodies around this. Calls for holding the ball, but no dice for the umpires, and they'll throw it up just a little bit closer. About, say, 90 metres away from goal, 100 metres away from goal. I'm not too sure. I haven't got my ruler. Chapman throws it up, tapping it backwards. Brown. Van Kemenade wrapped up straight away. It'll be another ball up. Riley Shaw menacing behind this contest. Turner goes to him, as is Marcus Purcell. See what happens if they get into the play. Ball goes to ground. Jumping in and under there, a lot of the North young guns. And there's another ball up will be played. A lot of stoppages right now.
It's a pretty hot footy. The pressure's gone up a bit here. The pressure around the ball's been fantastic. Wilson up high, Bevan comes through, doesn't quite take the ball. Sean and Purcell collide, and the free kick's going to go to Purcell for a high tackle. The ball, the tackle slipping up around his head region. Kicks long into the full forward zone. There's Rourke Turner at full back. The ball fell into his lap and he dropped it. And they pile on top of him and we'll have a bounce.
He didn't know he had it until it was on the ground.
Hit him in his belly.
He did very well there, Rourke Turner, to use his body and take the uncontested, but he dropped the mark. So ball up top of the goal square for the Southies. Big tap there by Cahill. Did well, but it might fall to Marcus Purcell. Broke the tackle of ball. A snap on goal, but it's off the side of the boot. Goes out of bounds on the full in the canteen pocket. Yeah,
in front of the central crowd down there, Pat. A few of them down there giving you the Bronx cheer today.
Oh, good turnout. Yeah, I was happy to get a good, at least a clean disposal. Most of the time I was running after my opponent. Now the kick across face, dangerous, but great hands at ground level. Don't know who that was, but it's now with Ferguson. In the corridor, North do go.
Kick
gets pulled to the side towards on the Brewery side, but North get it past halfway. And South find their way out of danger. It's with Wesley. Now, he's got Lyons in the corridor if he wants him, and he goes to him now. Perfect. Uncontested is Lyons. It'd be Luke Lyons, by the way. Now, he's surveying the area ahead of him and just goes long into a sea of North. He's intercept mark taken, Nash Mitchell. And he just...
They've fallen down their forward line, the Roos today. Cody Shawn hasn't had a chance to get into the game.
What do you do? Mitchell goes short. And a mark's been taken centre wing on the Brewers side. Ferguson again with it. He goes long. Big kick. Who can take a mark? Nobody. Kelly's at the fall of the ball. Turner was there as well. Copped a bit of a high one. No free kick paid. Snap out of the pack was to Pitt. That's out on the full. And it'll fall back into South's hands.
21 minutes gone. Second term. Dennis Watts is looking very intently at the time clock. He wants to belt that buzzer. 5 minutes to go, says Dennis. So you heard it first.
5 minutes.
Well, they've had 7 goals kicked this quarter, Pat.
This time on stuff, Nocky. This time on. I don't know why we do it in the Rezzies.
Dylan Brown doesn't quite hold the mark. The Bulldogs crack in around the footy. Comes out wide. Picked up there by Mitchell. Bangs it to the half-forward line. Riley Shawn gets a hand to it, gives the handball, goes to 1-2 with Johnson, kicks towards half forward, coming up to meet at his Holmes. Over the back of the pack it goes, as has tended to be the way it has today. Comes to Ball Ace, wants to pick it up, but taps it to his teammate on the outer side. Ferguson it is, gives it back there to Lunn, and he whacks it around his body, but it's straight over the ground. Hello, there's a free kick off the ball.
Oh, they're biffing back there behind the play. Claire and Harvey.
A free kick at going to North on the half-forward flank about 60 metres away from the ball, and meanwhile the ball's over in the Brewery. So we're going to have to get one from the goal square, and here it comes. They're running it up now. So Lunn...
There'd be a few Sharons, I reckon,
there's a couple behind
that are dry aging in that in some of those trees in the Brewery. So it's with Claire. Past halfway for North, going forward. Now, the hand pass option could have gone to Ferguson, but he decides to go to the top of the 50. Don't know who he was going to, because the intercept mark's been taken by Davis, and South have all the runners that you want. Purcell's kick, though, not too good. And it's turnover again. North just got the kick away, put into the ground after he kicked it, but no free kick paid. It falls perfectly to Dalby's mark, taken in front of the North bleachers where he wants to be. Plays on. 70 from goal, kicks long to the top of the square. Jaden Kelly, where are you?
Kelly, there he is.
Jaden Kelly.
Always in best position.
He can take a contested mark when he wants to, and what a time.
Good play there by Lawrence. He had the awkward bouncing ball on the wing there, but he took the ball, took his time and got the pass out wide, and of course that man Dalby, who is absolutely on fire, put it in the right spot. Jaden Kelly, obviously playing in front, takes a very, very strong overhead mark and will have another shot on goal for possibly his third.
90% accuracy so far for the Bulldogs in front of goal. 9 goals, 1. And Kelly.
9 goals, 2.
Has missed it. Not too happy with himself there. There wasn't much angle, wasn't much distance, and, well, he just didn't compensate for the wind too much. So a minor score, North now. 9-2, 56. South 4-4, 28. 24 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Kick out from full back, and it might just come back into the 50 here.
Well done, Wilson.
North have put the pressure on. Bevan, hand pass was too hot for him, but he's still trying to keep it in front of him. Purcell was deep inside defensive 50 again.
Turner
goes across. Mark taken by Collins. Now, running into open space was Marcus Purcell. He can go to him if he wants, but he decides to go, play on. Kicks long down the line. It's swaying towards the boundary. Out on the full. It is.
Jake Borlace will take the free kick.
And don't the North bleachers let him know about it.
They're allowed to barrack Paddy. They paid their $10.
As long as it's all respectable.
Probably paid it at club sponsor Broken Hill Toyota. Station sponsor Broken Hill Toyota, I would say. They go forward. Rourke Turner in the back half takes a good strong mark, intercepting across half back. They need to get some run on here, South. They just don't have options, and they're standing around looking at each other. Kick to half forward. Cody Shawn comes up. The ball belted away by Lunn. It's a race in 2. Jordan Holmes, he's kicked one from 70 metres. He's only 50 out this time. Scribbles it along the ground, but bad bounce from McAllister straight over his head. Sparrow pushes him out of the way, gets the better of the ball. It's 3-on-1. Sparrow still keeps the ball going, but the quick there comes to Marcus Purcell. He slams it on his boot, and it goes through. A much-needed goal for the Roos. Marcus Purcell gets his first, and they move to a 5-4-34, trailing North 9-2-56. That's a 22-point margin. We've played 25 and a half minutes.
We'll say there've been some scrappy goals from South, Nocky. They've been not necessarily clean delivery into Shawn or into Brown. They've been sort of half chances, a good bounce, ball in contention, snap out of the pack. Nate Sparrow's one running back with the flight, and then that one there, half a chance and a goal scored. They haven't been that, like you said, not necessarily clean going inside forward 50.
It's forward. It's finals footy, and you've got to take your chances when you can, Paddy. Any way you can get them.
Ball back in the centre, tap won by Brown, falls to Purcell, back to Brown, and now the kick. Top of the 50, Holmes almost took the mark. Good roving there, but the smothered kick, and North have it. Now, Ferguson hand-passed it to himself and then to somebody, but went in between, and it's a turnover. Purcell, that was Nugget Purcell, kick into space. Davidson's there, hot on his hammer. Looked to be Blake Gebhard, and he goes to ground.
Got one in the back.
Made. Caught one in the back.
Two hands in the back. So Gebhard will relieve in the back pocket. Outer side. What a surprise. They're on the outer side wing again.
Right in front of what looks to be the South contingent supporter base, and there's Kelly's been put behind.
Another free kick down the ground. So Kelly's got a free kick, Jaden, on the half back. Mick Bird pointing out all these flare-ups that are happening here. It's all over the place, and we've got correspondents everywhere to keep us informed.
Simon O'Brien there. I was trying to figure out who it was. So it's with Jaden Kelly on the half-back line for the Bulldogs.
He'll take his time and slow it down, I reckon, Pat.
Well, when Turner's kicking the ball at you like that and you have to go fetch it yourself, wasn't the best delivery from a teammate. Kelly goes short to Lawrence. They're in the corridor. Lawrence now goes out towards that far side, and no one can take a mark. No one's reading in the air too well at the moment. Now it's with Turner. South have it. Wesley can go all the way across. No, he doesn't. He goes right back into the corridor himself. Not a good kick by Wesley, but dropping the mark was Clare. That wasn't too good. That
tackle.
Was an easy one. And holding the ball called.
Didn't give him much chance, did he? But it was a good tackle. But if he dropped the mark, maybe that was his prior. Handball comes to Nugget Purcell. Goes long towards full forward. Sparrow's the one out. It's a free kick down the ground. And
put down after he kicked it.
Nate Sparrow will take the free kick. One of the young North blokes a little bit exuberant.
That's not 50, I don't think. No, it wouldn't be.
What's happening here? It's all... free kick. Oh, Purcell's paid the mark, isn't he?
Yeah, so the mark was paid, but I think the knock to him was still kind of in the marking contest. It wasn't too late. So, well, he could kick from nigh on directly in front, about 35 metres out, Marcus Purcell. A chance for South to score another one as we are now 28 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Half-time beckons, and wouldn't South love another one heading into the major break to jag back this margin a little bit. In comes Marcus Purcell.
Gets pretty close to the man
Kicks
on the
it
mark.
nice, and doesn't he love it? South have another on their way back.
That's his second. Scores moving north-south. 6-4-40, north 9-2, 56. 16 points. We've played 28 and a half minutes in the grand final, sponsored by Broken Hill Toyota. And we've got a ball game, Scooter.
Did you just call me Scooter?
Skeeter.
Scooter, I was going to say.
Mate, you've got to remember the old ABC days. Skeeter at Moorabbin and... Yeah.
I will learn. I think I will learn. Ball returns to the centre. Yeah, 29 minutes have now gone in this second quarter. There can't be long left. There have been a lot of goals scored, though. A lot of stoppages in play.
We're having time on and time on because they're kicking goals in time on.
Yeah, true that. Higgy throws it back up. Tap backwards. Perfect by Brown. Finds Nug Purcell. Kick off the side of the boot. Finds Johnston, but the siren does sound. There you go. After 29 minutes, a long second quarter, it is the major break. And just keep your eyes on some of these North and South players. Any fiery confrontations, or everyone's well behaved, Knock?
Everyone's behaving themselves. It's a good quarter of footy. 5 goals, 1 to the Bulldogs, and South were able to kick 4 goals, 2. So good effort by the Bulldogs to keep themselves in the game and also keep them in front and push further in front, kicking against the breeze. So an excellent quarter.
Margin was as high as 33. It is now down to 16. South snagging a couple through Marcus Purcell on their way back into this game. It is the major change here at Jubilee Oval. You're listening to 107.7 2 Drive FEM's Matchday commentary. It's the last game of the season. Everything else is done and dusted, and we have 2 more quarters to go before we decide our A-grade premiers. The players are resuming their positions. The margin, just 16 points. Have a
look at that Bulldogs lineup in the centre. Look how young they are.
Turner, Ferguson, that's Ryder Wilson, and you got Nash Mitchell. Nash Mitchell's probably the oldest bloke there.
Yeah, he might be 19.
So the ball returns to the centre. It's the throw up to start the third quarter, the premiership quarter, as Nocky has referred to it. Ball goes up into the air. Tap won by Brown. Clearing kick from Turner was good and high. Who can mark it? Nobody. McAllister almost did. Now laid the shepherd. Lunn got his hand pass away. McAllister, hand pass went past him. And South have it in their possession. Cody Shawn, he's been quiet, just socketed into the forward 50. Goes towards the boundary line. Nate Sparrow's got a goal to his name, Nate Sparrow, but going nowhere. Holding the ball, actually. A prior opportunity in quotation marks.
It was a good tackle, and he lost it in the tackle, so I think it's incorrect. Disposal.
Yeah, well done. That's right. You got the rule book ready.
Yeah. Getting up fairly gingerly. It looks like Harry, is it? Harry Lunn with the ball.
Yeah, he's clutching something. He's keeling over. Mike got the wind knocked out of him.
He's sucking it up.
So kicks long down the line. And Jaden Kelly, chest mark uncontested. Why
he's out here,
McGuinness.
McGuinness is out if he goes. He does. It's miles in front of Tyler McGuinness. He's got a paddock in front of him. Riley Shawn chasing the ball, won't sit for him, and they get it to the boundary line. Well done by the South defenders. He keeps it in, though. Ferguson takes it. He's 50 metres out towards the top of the square. Oates puts his big dukes up, and a ball goes over the boundary line and in for a throw in.
Just like that, coast to coast.
Yes. As soon as Kelly took that mark, Tyler McGuinness took off, and Kelly saw him and put the ball out in front of him.
So it'll be a throw in now deep inside North's forward 50. That was won by Dalby. He's already got, 5 goals to his name? Can he add a 6? Let's see. Now, Purcell's in and under. He's brought to ground. And they all pile on. Umpire waits a long time to blow his whistle, and now he does. So,
ball up.
From a ball in, it'll be a ball up in the brewery pocket, I want to say?
Town end pocket.
Grabbing it out of the ruck was Dalby, but he's tackled by 2 Southies and holding the ball called. Thought you could grab it out of the ruck and get tackled and not be called. So, it's with Bird.
Mick Bird's lad Arlen's got it.
On the big, powerful left, he helicopters one down the line. Not too good, though. Mark's been taken by, could have been Fattel. Wheels around, goes to the top of the square. Who can mark it?
Nobody.
Spoiled over the line. A big, powerful spoil by Arlen Bird. So it'll be a ball in where the previous ball in took place about 1.5, 2 minutes ago.
Talon Pitt that was. Tripped.
Good eyes, well done.
Tripped it long, Pat.
All these young people look alike.
They all got blue and white on.
Yeah. Grabbing out the ruck again was Dalby, taking the game on, if you don't mind. Bevan wrapped up a Southie there in a tackle, but it was holding the man, held on to him for too long.
Free kick.
And Alex Johnson just barges into the back of Bevan.
He slipped over.
Lets him know. Hand pass to Turner. And he's put down after the kick, so it'll be a downfield free kick for South.
See, he made a mess. He made a multi out of that, didn't he? He took Academy Award. That
put him into Theatre 44. They got a nice production on this weekend. Kick long down the line. Holmes is the aerial target.
Good
Mark taken lovely wise. Now, where does he go? Cody Shawn's trying to use his body and get something going. He can't. Davidson bounce didn't favour him. McAllister's in and under. Harry Lunn was tackled without it. No free kick given. And South, someone barges into the dust and kicks up a lot of it.
Got a kick too.
And it was Nugget Purcell. Of course it was. The in and under Nugget Purcell. So, top of the 50 he goes, top of the square.
Great
kick out
kick.
the back.
Great kick.
He's dropped the mark.
He's dropped it. Van Kemenar's dropped it on the goal line. That's a free kick, umpire. He's tried for the mark as Fattel, and he's landed on poor old Nug, and he didn't touch the footy, so it's got to be, what do they call it, unrealistic attempt.
So
Turner goes long to the goal square. Ooh, Fattel gets a hand to it and smacks himself straight into the goalpost. That's why they put padding on him. He gets up though and runs away. Might have been
Nash Mitchell, wasn't it?
Was it Nash Mitchell or was it Cooper Lawrence?
Oh, lordy lord. We know for certain that it's Harry Lunn taking the kick out after that minor score. South 6-5-41, trail North 9-2-56. 4 minutes gone here in the third quarter, and the kick from fullback, not too good, and it'll be a throw in just down from the North bleachers in that pocket, and just outside of forward 50 for South.
Well done by Thomas Carl there to get a hand on that, otherwise it would have gone out on the full.
So throw in, and Ryder Wilson went for it himself. Holmes didn't want to contest that ruck, or maybe he was caught off by the throw. Incorrect disposal from Colanak it was. So free kick for South. And the ball's returned in a bit of a rough way. It's with Nugget Purcell. Another touch for him this third quarter. Can he lead his side back into this game? Kicks long to the top of the 50. Out the back, no one could take a mark. McAllister's there. Now he's got Sparrow in hot pursuit. Did well, McAllister. Now he kicks into open space. Now there's not really anyone for him. It's going to go really close to the boundary line and got a good bounce. Put a bit of after spin on it.
He did. And the umpire correctly calls a boundary throw in right on the other side wing. So the Bulldogs' defence holding up here. Nug Purcell's trying everything to get his side into it.
Seeing a lot of the footy right now, Nug Purcell.
But the Dogs have been able to withstand the pressure at this stage.
Tap one by Brown. Turner, that's got to be incorrect disposal. No free kick given. In and under was McInnes. Clearing kick. Kelly couldn't take the mark this time. He's got a couple to beat, Jaden Kelly, and he does. Hand pass to Ferguson.
Have a go, son. Have a go.
Who does he kick to? He kicks into open space, running back with the flight for Tell, and escorted it to the boundary line to be Harvey.
Thought Ferguson could have had a ping then. He's got a beautiful left leg. He's got the breeze to help him. He was only 50 out. He could have had a go.
A-grade best junior this year, 2024, Logan Ferguson.
Yep. Playing well today in a big game too.
Absolutely he is. So ball inside North's forward 50, really close to goal. Shane Dalby had a bit of a crack at it from the ruck. Collins, hand pass out, finds Marcus Purcell in traffic. Now the hand pass to Lyons was okay. Johnston receives. Now, he sold Candy and did well to get rid of Pitt, but his kick was horrendous. Colonac comes up with it, back in North's possession, goes to Bevan. The young and the old combined. Colonac goes back into the 50. Who can take the mark? Nobody again. It goes towards the boundary line. Bounces over for another throw in. North. Well, they're kicking with the wind, so they are expected to go forward a few more times. But if they can tag on a few more and then hold in the last and park the bus, but they need to get a few goals. Otherwise, South will come home with a wet sail.
6 and 3/4 minutes into the third. Comes to Kelly on the right boot, snaps around the body, dropped the mark there. Was
Oates.
Cooper Oates, and it's gone through or behind. Might be a lucky let off for the Kangaroos there.
There's Michael Wesley there.
Michael Wesley at fullback. Kicks long to the outer side. That's a very long kick. Dylan Brown in perfect position, takes it on his chest. Great mark. Great kick there for fullback.
Dylan Brown has it, and off the back of a very good kick out from Michael Wesley. Now, Brown's kick finds or almost found Holmes. Cahill did well to spoil with Bevan. Now with Lawrence. And North once more into forward 50. Can Mitchell take the mark? No, he can't. Kelly's there as well. He can't affect too much play. And they find a way out of danger, South. No, they don't. Collins overran it. McInnes barged through. Dropped the footy in the tackle. That's holding the ball.
Jeez, he was stiff. He's the only bloke playing the footy, but he was tackled. Has gone down. There's one down here.
Collins is clutching possibly an ankle.
Lower leg injury by the look of it.
And he is looking in a very high amount of distress, is Luke Collins.
Umpires are blowing time off so the trainers can have a look at him. But McInnes attacked that ball hard, indicative of the way the Dogs have all day.
And it is showing they are leading by 16 right now, the Bulldogs. 9-3-57, South 6-5-41. 8 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Now, Collins is back up on his feet, but he is limping. He's very ginger.
Both sides ringing the interchange while there's a short break here. Collins limping from the field.
He's putting a bit of weight onto it now, which is interesting, but he's very, very ginger moving here in the hands of the trainers. Surely an ankle.
It looks like an ankle. He's going to have to come off through the interchange gate, so we can't just wait. We've got to play it on.
Game's back into play. Riley Shawn kicks it long down the line. Great mark taken by Rourke Turner. Now he's put to ground after the mark was taken.
That was accidental.
Accidental, no 50-metre penalty paid. Now Turner just throws Bevan to the ground after the kick there. Keep an eye on those two. There might be a Donnybrook breaking out. Meanwhile, at the top of South's forward 50, Cahill played some tunnel ball and got it to Ferguson. Ball ace, a bit too slow behind it, but somehow affected it. Got to Bevan. He arrives on the scene now with McAllister. Back into Ferguson. Ferguson's in danger, just ham-pass into space. Lawrence finally got a kick away. Half a chance. McInnes tried to keep it in front of him. Shawn did the same. Back with McInnes. He overran it.
Colonac.
Well done. Good eyes, Nocky. Now with Fattel, sold Candy, kicks towards the top of the 50, intercept mark taken by Harvey.
Playing in front, well played. So Robbie Harvey goes to the outer side. He's got number 41 out there.
It's Lyons.
That's Lyons, and he takes a nice chest mark on the half-back flank, swings around onto his trusty left, heading towards the centre of the ground. In position was Nugget Purcell, but he's outnumbered 3-1, and the three are going to win, are they? Bevan gets his handball back to Ball Ace. Ball Ace to dummy. He got rid of the ball without incorrectly, I think, Umpy, and he's got the free kick for holding on. Gee, I thought he threw the ball away. So the veteran, Jake Borlase, on the outer side wing, is going to send the Bulldogs into attack. Good kick up to forward, and McGuinness takes a nice overhead mark on the lead.
Now McGuinness plays on straight away, has a bit of a bounce, and decides, he stole candy, has another bounce.
Go
for goal, McInnes. Kicks towards the top of the square. Who can take a mark? Frontal contact in the marking contest, not paid.
Not paid.
And it bounces out of bounds.
May have been a bit stiff, young Riley Fattel there. Soon to be a frontal contact, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he was putting it on either. So, anyway, it'll be a throw in right next to the point post on the canteen pocket here at the Jubilee Oval.
All back into play. Dalby taps it down. Only player to go for it. Dalby gets it onto it. Oh, he's left-legged. He just snaps it through. They rush it over for a behind.
Not bad for having one hand being held. Meanwhile, the Jubilee Oval scoreboard slightly malfunctions and glitches in the matrix, but it's back to working now. North 9-4, 58. I was about to start panicking. South at 6-5, 41. 11 minutes gone in this third quarter. Wesley, hamstrings working okay for him. Long kick out to the top of the 50. No one touched the ball. Brown roved it and did well. Now tumbles a kick into the. That's a great bounce though. It worked out well. It's with Lyons. Goes into the 50. Unrealistic attempt, maybe not. Van Caminade have a shot on goal. Finish it nicely.
Missed.
No, he doesn't. Across the face.
Missed it to the left, and they need it. Well, they would have loved to have got one there. Don't necessarily need
against
it.
Against the flow, that would have been brilliant.
Yeah.
But it's a minor score, and the margin's back down to 16.
I think the Dogs need to kick a couple of goals to make this really interesting. They kick out from full back, and it's taken by Cale. He runs away from the flank, kicks towards the wing. It's over ball, as I said. Getting back in there is Clare, but big mark taken by Dylan Brown. On his chest, plays on straight to Nugget Purcell between the centre half forward. The two 8-time medalists standing each Purcell goes a great kick to Toddy Davidson. He takes the mark 40 metres out, directly in front, and would love to kick this one against the breeze.
Well, you go
Sean's on his own. Sean's beautiful lead, a great pass. He's 20 metres out directly in front.
Been a bit quiet today, Cody Sean. A bit of a windy day, not sort of favouring good delivery into him. But
have a look at the scoreboard, Pat.
There it is.
Is this
Skynet becoming sentient? Cody Sean directly in front, 25 metres out. Should make no mistake of this.
And he's made a huge mistake.
No! Oh dear! That's an absolute shocker.
Yeah, Barry Crocker, that one.
That's a commentator curse. I'm sorry, Knock. I'm sorry, South fans, if you're listening. Sprayed it out on the full. And, the day gets a little bit worse for Cody Sean right now. So, the kick, Clare almost took the mark. They're out towards the Brewery side, but they turn it over to North. Now, the kick goes out on the full, and it'll go back into North's hands now.
Yeah, some of the kicking is leaving a little bit to be desired, though. The wind is playing tricks out there, though.
Now, big, flash, fancy blue boots, Kyle McAllister under the scoreboard. Plays on. Kicks long, down the line on the Brewery side. Clare almost took the mark. Now pulled out of the marking contest. Play on, and ball in.
Wasn't happy about that either. Hello, there's a bit of biff over there, as we say. Who's that, Paddy? Is that Toddy Davidson and
a bit of barrel there, Borlase, Clare. There's a few fiery individuals. Now Kelly roved it, tackled straight away by Marcus Purcell, going nowhere. Good football, Jaden Kelly.
Good football. Shane Chapman in game 5-5-1, I think, today.
Well done, yes. Big milestone chalked up for Chappie. And a good throw up. The age is not wearying him. And we'll call it a free kick. Bit of a high one there to Turner, so play on straight away. Lyons goes inside the 50 for South again.
Who's down?
Now arriving Holmes. Almost did Holmes. In under there, Van Caminade. Sean's on the scene as well. Bit of argy-bargy. Ball up, top of the goal square for the red and white. And wouldn't South just love a goal right now?
Wouldn't I love somebody to be standing on the goal line for the north side? Rucks go to it. Well done there by, I think that was Cale. Gets it towards Mikulev. Short little dinky kick across the ground is good. It's fine space. Well done there by Harry Lunn, I think it was. No, it was Pitt. Ball comes to Ferguson, gets the bounce, has one and runs away from Dylan Brown. Has his second, goes towards half forward. He's had two. He's got a short little kick to Dalby. It's along the ground, gets it back. Have a shot, son. Has a ping at him, and what's he done, Patrick?
Oh, yes!
He's put it through.
Ferguson.
Great goal by Ferguson. Oh, I can feel something happening here. So Ferguson gets his first. And the best junior for 2024 has put the Bulldogs out by 22 points, Pat.
Great passage.
10-4, 64 to 6-6, 42. We played 15 and a half in the third quarter, the premiership quarter. That's the first goal for the quarter, I think. It is. There you go. So we've played 15 minutes for one goal, and it's gone the wrong way for the Roos. It's gone to the Bulldogs.
What a great passage of play there by Logan Ferguson. There's a reason why he's the best junior for 2024. Ball back up in the centre. Ball Ace doing some ruck work now for North, but it was to no avail. Dylan Brown won the tap. Now it's with Pitt. Doing well. Pitt went left, went right, snapped it onto his left boot. Johnston overran it, couldn't keep it in front of him. Nugget Purcell tackled immediately. Hand pass was okay. Found Turner. Brown's there if he wants him. Standing dead still in the centre was Dylan Brown. And off the step slams it 50 metres on the kick.
He was standing like the Statue of Liberty.
He did well. He got it forward. Meanwhile, though, the ball's back in contention right in that forward flank on the scoreboard.
North kick
side, but a free kick's been paid.
High tackle. Looks like Harry Lunn. Is it Harry back there?
Oh, they're all looking young and Harry Lunn. Tail and Pitt now
Talon Pitt it was. Kicks to the wing. Up there, good grab taken by Gebhardt, was it?
That was
McInnes.
All these young people.
Puts it in front of Fattel. He's got Riley Shawn chasing him. Fattel puts the Jets on, takes it in one hand. On the run, dribbles it along the ground. Oh, what's happened there? The South boys have knocked it through from behind. So well done there by Killer. He's put it through as young Michael Wesley. And a kick in. The Roos would love a goal.
Doing very well, Michael Wesley taking the kick outs. Under a bit of an injury cloud with his hamstrings, always giving him a bit of grief, but he's kicking well, and that's a beautiful leg. Finds Jai Smith. Haven't called his name much today, Jai Smith, but that was a great mark. His kick, though, to Holmes, went over the top and turnover. North go forward once more. Big kick. Who can take the mark here? Mitchell and Shawn go at it. Almost taking the one-hander was Nash Mitchell. Shawn right on him. Johnston clean hands at ground level. Picked it up. Hand pass to Shawn wasn't too good, though.
Ferguson again.
Now kicks it into... Tries to square it up. He should have gone for goal and been selfish. And now Bird.
Bird goes long. He's looking for the runner. I think he kicks that straight to the runner. Then Wes Burns, the South runner, ran away from the footy. Cody Shawn keeps the ball in. It's gone towards half forward, but there's only two players there. One of them's Jaden Kelly. The other one's Scratcher Dalby. Kelly gets a handball away after being well tackled. Comes there to Colonac. Inside it goes there to Harry Lunn, is it? He kicks long to full forward. Riley Fattel under the footy. Riley Shawn taken out without the ball. Definitely has to get a free kick.
Good call.
And will do so. Right in front of the... 20 metres out directly in front, so a great relieving free for Riley Shawn, and he's had his hands full this afternoon as well.
Short option there for Shawn was Wesley. Now he's got a great leg on him, Michael Wesley.
Got nothing to kick to, though.
He's surveying and doesn't see anything he likes. Now, Jai Smith's on short if he wants him, doesn't want to go there, and he just tries to do a bit of a long kick down the line, not to anyone in particular. Holmes did well. Now, he wanted the hand pass, but he decides just to kick it down the line, and it's not going to work. The bounce finds Lawrence. Now, he got a bit of a bump to the back. Now it's with Kelly, and North again, pulsatingly forward. Jaden Kelly got his kick away just in time. Hold short, pushed in the back in the mark. Play on called. Breaking the tackle, Nash Mitchell. Shot on goal.
Missed.
Minor score.
Gee whiz, I thought that was a South free kick, Paddy. So
yeah,
two hands in the middle of the back.
It was there.
The football gods might have been smiling there.
So a bit of poetic justice. Nash Mitchell misses. It's a minor score for North. They are now 10-6-66. Play South 6-6-42. The margin 24 points, 19 minutes gone in this third quarter. Kick out. Wasn't too good from Shawn. Hoskins in trouble. Clare arrives on the scene, escorts it over the line for a throw in on the opposite bleachers, not the north bleachers, or the other, centrally canteeny bleachers, whatever you call it, Knock?
The line of load end, Pat. The line of load bleachers.
Well done.
New change room in bleachers.
That's just a mouthful. I'll get confused, dyslexic. Ball back into play. Now with Nugget Purcell, 360 tackle, but a ball up's been called just as he tries to get a half a kick away.
No prior opportunity, really. The ball was held to him and he just managed to get a kick as the umpire blew the whistle. So good call there from umpire Hickey.
Shade cascading over the Jubilee Oval right now as the sun begins to set on what has been a cracking day of local football grand finals here in Broken Hill. Purcell had a few Northies on his tail and just escorts it over the boundary line. So throw in, then there was a ball up, there'll be another throw in.
I'm just worried, where are South going to get this spark? Purcell is trying everything. He's at the bottom of every pack, but they just haven't been able to shake off the Dogs.
Someone needs to stand up. That's what grand finals are for. Holmes tapped it down right to Bevan.
Goal.
Shot on goal wasn't too convincing there by Tyler McInnes, and the mark's been taken by Riley Shawn.
Played in front again. Well done, Riley Shawn.
Now the kick out, perfect finds at Johnson, and they're just right on their defensive back flank there.
They've got no one there, though. The Bulldogs have set this wall up very nicely.
Kelly's in clear space with no one on him. Now, he's not going to be in this marking contest, but McAllister spoils it over the line, and, well, South at least get it to around halfway on the far side on the Brewery wing. If you're just joining us, 20 minutes gone here in the third quarter of this A-grade Broken Hill Football Grand Final. North do lead 10-6-66 to South 6-6-42. You're listening to Patrick Reinke and John Nocky Campbell on 107.7 2 Drive FM's Match Day commentary, proudly sponsored by Broken Hill Toyota. Meanwhile,
Tyler McInnes goes into full forward, but Arlen Bird takes the mark. They've had to push Arlen Bird back to counter Dalby, and he's done a good job this third quarter. His father told me they moved him in the third quarter, but again, his kick there slightly lets him down. It's out of bounds on the outer side, but he's been able to stop Dalby, has Arlen Bird, but again, that takes away their centre half forward. He makes a lot of space up forward because he does run a long way. Boundary throw in outer side. Rotating back in, Holmes gets it down to look like Purcell. It comes there to Smith. He gets the ball to Purcell there this time. He kicks long. One-on-one footy here. Bill bouncing away there. Cooper Lawrence chasing it back along there with Cale, but the ball beats him to the boundary line, and we've got a boundary thrown outer side in front of the McLeods. In front of one of the advertising boards on the outer side. It's not the Broken Hill Toyota sponsorship board, I can tell you, Paddy, though. Sounds like three-quarter time to me as the siren goes, so we have...
You're saved by the bell there, Nocky. You're talking yourself into a trap.
It said Broken Hill sponsorship, mate. Broken Hill Toyota sponsors. 6-6-42 the Roos. North 10-6-66. That's a 24-point lead. 4 goals with a quarter to go. Oh, what do you reckon?
A-grade has one more quarter to go in Broken Hill football, and North are leading it. 24 points is the margin. South will kick with the wind to finish this game. But Nocky Campbell, they've scored 6 so far for the match. They need to kick at least 4 and maybe a couple more to put the game on ice.
They've got to They've got to kick 5 goals to win it.
Yeah.
I think they can do it. There's no doubt. They've had the team all year that can do it. But the trouble they're having at the moment is that they just can't find a spark. As I said during the call, Mark Purcell there, very highly decorated captain, has tried his guts out, to put it bluntly, but he hasn't had too many people come with him. So interesting to see. They've gone in the middle with Brown, both Purcells, Marcus and Mark and Rourke Turner. The Dogs again have gone very, very young. Nash Mitchell, the oldest one in there. You've got Ryder Wilson, Ferguson, and who's standing Purcell there? Paddy, I can't say he's obscured by the South Ruckman, but... Bulldogs,
that's Turner. Turner again.
Yeah, they're showing a lot of faith in their young blokes, I tell you, because there's no Kelly, there's no Bevan in that forward line. They're just going with the young blokes. They've gone with them all year.
And Craig Thomas, I see, is standing on the bench right now. Typically goes to the coach's box, but he's taking matters into his own hands. But I think this game is in the hands of the footy gods. Ball back up in the start of the fourth quarter. The game is on the line. And Harvey kicks it into the 450. Delivery to Davidson. Mark taken within 10 seconds. Will the Roos have a shot on goal?
Bounced off his chest and he was able to regather it.
Something straight away.
Could this be the spark, Paddy?
Could this kickstart a comeback? Todd Davidson, he's got, one to his name today?
He has got one, yes.
Let's see if he can kick straight and true and, really set us up for a cracking fourth quarter. In comes Toddy Davidson, directly in front.
Sprayed it.
No, he hasn't.
He's missed to the right. Oh, no, yes, he has. That's a goal. Strange. That was very strange. The umpire seemed to put one finger out and then said, no, I think I'll put both out. So it's a goal to Todd Davidson. Again, another helicopter punt, but it's gone through. And to say they needed that is an understatement. Patrick?
The margin is now down to 18 points. 3 straight kicks separates South and North. North 10-6-66 leads South 7-6-48. Just the 1 minute has gone in this final quarter. You're listening to Matchday coverage on 107.72 Drive FM with Patrick Reinke and John Nocky Campbell. Proudly sponsored by Broken Hill Toyota.
Rucks go to it again. Dylan Brown wins it easily. Gets it to Turner, who ducks his head, but gets it to Purcell. Out of the middle they go. He bangs it forward. Riley, Cody Shaw, one-on-one there with Harry Lund. Ball comes to the North Bay. Gets a kick back towards Wilson. Comes to his feet. Turner tries to break through. Good tackle there by the North. Turner does break away, but it's held to him, and umpire Hickey wants a bounce. Centre half forward for the Bulldogs. Over Roos, I mean.
Wilson and Holmes. Tap won by Holmes. Falls to McAuliffe, though. He slams it onto his boot into open space. Now, Taylor Pitt, the young fella, with speed. Look at him go. Hand pass over the top to McInnes. Has a bit of a bounce. Can he kick it? No, he shrugged it. Oh, shimmied past Dylan Brown beautifully. Tyler McInnes kicks it inside. Oh, the kick was shocking.
Absolute wobbler.
Intercept mark taken by Riley Shawn. Oh, I need a slow motion replay on that little side set there. That was brilliant by McInnes. The kick, though, rough, and it finds Brown now, and McInnes stands the mark.
Well, Brown sat on the ground afterwards. Pat punched the ground, said, "How did it pass me?" And then they kicked the ball straight back to him. Comes through the middle. Marcus Purcell trying to get some run. The ball's out into open space on the forward line. Coming across is McAllister. Bad bounce. Van Kemenard takes the ball. He tries to beat one. Taken in the tackle. Umpire Hickey is correct, and it's the free kick going to the young North player in McAllister. Well played.
Very good pressure there by McAllister on the ball carry, and he just goes back, and I think it might just be time to maybe do a few short options, but he didn't hear me. He kicks long down the line. Bevan couldn't mark it. Spoiled over the line. That was the fist of Brock Elliott.
Bulldogs will take that all day. Down the line, out of bounds. Down the line, out of bounds. Cause a stoppage. Get numbers around the footy. Block it up. Don't give him a clean run at it.
It's a game of inches, this, or Al Pacino said it, at any given Sunday. Tap won by Holmes, goes forward towards the boundary. Off the knee, I think.
Oh, he's called it on the
Gebhard.
full.
No.
He's called it on the full.
Out on the full? Okay.
Yep.
So it's with Elliott now. Now encroaching on the mark, cutting off the mark, there was Quinton Bevan, and a 50-metre penalty has been awarded. He thought the mark was on the line, I think, and sort of encroached and cut off. You can't do it.
Well, you're supposed to have your foot on the line, so he's probably trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, 50 metre, he won't take it back, so the
hand pass to
swing back. It's number 39.
Simon O'Brien.
Simon O'Brien.
Had a shot, but did not work out. It's a minor score, but a very handy point, Nocky. We talked about handy points in the first quarter, which was a stupid conversation by me, but it could work out now. South 7-7-49, trail North at 10-6-66. 17 points is the margin. That's a menacing number when you kick 3 straight goals. You're up ahead by 1. Let's see what happens.
Lund goes to the outer side. McGuinness flies high. Ball goes over the back. Jai Smith picks it up. Dummies inside. Gets the ball onto his boots. A shocking kick up to half forward, though. Picked up there by the Van Kemenard. Kicks to full forward. In front. Oh, was the North player. He got it out of bounds. A little nudge underneath the ball from Cody Shawn, but the North player got a hand to it. Out of bounds. Well played.
You just feel Cody Shawn, you know, he might affect the play here. He's been a bit quiet today. Had that.
You're wishing something, aren't you? You really want a big close one. You want to be getting right into this.
He had that really rough set shot earlier where he shanked it out on the full. Rough is in quotation marks. So we'll see what he does. But right now, ball back into play. Copped a high tackle was Jordan Holmes. Free kick, and South will have a set shot on goal. Yeah. And a bit of obscenity coming from, the North bleachers. So apologies if that leaked through your microphones. But there's passion. It means you care, Nocky, if there's passion. Isn't that right?
Yes, apparently.
So Jordan Holmes is with it. The angle, more than 45 degrees. The distance, though, say about 35 out. It is a gettable goal.
Very gettable goal.
In comes Holmes. Swaggers up.
It's gone straight across the face. Well done there by the North defence. In front's Cody Shawn. Hot on his hammer is Lunn. Well done, Cody Shawn. Kick's gone about 3 metres. Meeting it there is Purcell and Cooper Lawrence, and the ball is taken to ground. Well done, Cooper.
Tried to kick it 3 metres and claim 15 there, Cody Shawn. Interesting, the hand pass was on. So it's a ball up just inside South forward 50. Tap wasn't really won by anyone. Nug Purcell roved it, snapped it towards goal. Mitchell got a rough bounce, goes through his hands, but it was touched, and it will be a minor score.
Yeah, he got hands to the ball, luckily.
So South just menacing at the moment. Another minus score. The margin down to 16. It's been hovering around 16 points for most of the game today.
When are North going to throw Kelly back there to give it a little bit of steadying influence?
They made to now. Alex Johnson's taken the mark about 80 from home. Kicks inside, trying to find Sean Davidson roved. Kick on the outside of the boot, but a free kick's been paid again for South. Another set shot will be taken. It appears to be.
Who's it going to be? Van Kemenade?
There's a lot of blokes not really rushing to take the kick, but it will go to Van Kemenade.
See if you can put the moz on this one, Pat. Usually a very good kick.
Well, no, he's usually a terrible kick. No, it's gone to, it will be Cody Shawn. Now, he's usually a good kick.
Usually.
Well, we saw what happened, and we described what happened in the third quarter when he had a shot directly in front and sprayed it out on the full. So in comes Cody Shawn. Will take his best. He got a lot of distance under it. In fact, he's kicked a minor score.
Missed to the left-hand side. 3 behind this quarter. It's they're bombarding, but they're not getting the result they want. Where's Kelly? I'm looking for him.
South 7-9-51, North 10-6-66. The margin 15 points. Equal scoring opportunities.
He's on a half-back flank now, being manned up by Marcus Purcell. So just slipping back to try and give a little bit of experience. Lunn plays on, goes down the ground. It's a great kick. Cooper Lawrence gets the footy, doesn't quite grab it in his hands. In there over the ball's Davidson. In there with him is Micallef, gets a little handball. Kelly now gets the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell streaming forward. It's down towards Dalby, and with him there is Wesley. Wesley takes the ball, kicks out to the wing, and they've got Johnson on his own and marks on the outer side wing. Held up slightly, now comes inboard, plays on, short kick, just gets his kick away. Kelly back there, takes the steadying mark.
Your man, you called him.
I did call for him to be back there, and he is.
So it's with Jaden Kelly, short option there on centre wing on the Brewery side, was McInnes.
He's got another shorty out wide if he wants him. He's got him and he goes to him.
Good eye, is that Lawrence?
No.
Talon Pitt.
That's Talon Pitt, and it should be 50, and it will be. Well, there's no need for that. He just took an easy chest mark and they bowled him over. That's just frustration. I could say stupidity, but I'll just say frustration.
A crucial scoring opportunity here for the Bulldogs. They get a goal here, and it makes it all the more harder.
Kelly's on his own if he wants
South.
him. He's out there. He's going to go to him. No. He's going further down the line, and he's going towards Ferguson, and the ball goes out of bounds.
He likes doing that, Kel. Like, he just circles around the kicker from outside 50 because he can launch one. Does Jaden Kelly. So
he's going to come back and form the wall. I like that. I'd like Pitt to come back about another 15 metres as well.
So the ball comes back in. It's inside North's 450 in the forward pocket. Ferguson couldn't handle it. Bit of a juggle from him. In and under Nugget Purcell, wrapped up in the tackle, and it'll be a ball up. Still inside North's 450, about 40 metres from goal.
Good tackle by Quinton Bevan there. Did everything right, didn't do anything silly.
Back up in the air it goes. Big fist from Brown wasn't too effective. Clare did well. In fact, he ruck-roved. He did very well. But Purcell, though, found a way with it. Just slammed it onto his boot. That was not really a hand pass from McInnes. Talon Pitts wrapped up in a really rough tackle, brought to ground, and holding the ball. How is that holding the ball?
I don't know, but it was.
It's with Riley Shawn and in South's possession. Riley Shawn, short option, Holmes. Beautiful delivery, but he dropped the mark. Dropped a sitter.
Well, that's on the ball too, Abby.
No, he dropped the footy, but not incorrect disposal. Well, now McInnes brought down in the tackle, got his hand pass just away in time. Now Bevan into Clare, just slams it onto his boot. That's a screwy, not really effective. Out on the full,
no,
a bit of a bounce.
It's going to have a bounce.
Right underneath the scoreboard, which reads currently North 10-6-66, South 7-9-51. 10 minutes gone.
More importantly, 10 minutes gone.
10 minutes gone. Time is ticking away for the Roos.
Ooh, Dennis Watts is very itchy on the... He wants to blow the siren now up here.
Ball comes back into play. Tap won by Clare. Beautiful. Finds Mitchell. He's tackled straight away, and a lot of pressure on the ball carrier. No one's getting real clean disposals at the moment. You can't allow it.
Fair bit of pressure on the men in green at the moment too. They don't want to make a howler.
Oh, yeah, well, I think they have already.
Umpire bashing, Patrick.
I said I think they might have. I didn't confirm that.
Dylan Brown wins it out of the ruck and sits it on its way, and there's another one. Oh, no.
Just stayed in.
Oh, it's hit the fence, and the ball's come back. Very lucky that wire's gone up there, Paddy, because that was over fence height. Cooper Lawrence plays on, kicks it. Was he dealt with afterwards? No. Ball goes to full forward, hits the ground, ducking his head into the tackle. There's the North player. Comes out the nugget. Purcell goes the barrel. It's a big, long barrel too. Getting down behind the ball there is Cale. He wins it, leads in the race with Holmes and wants the boundary line. Can't find it. He goes back to Holmes, wins it. Great tackle by Cale. Play on. Should have been a free kick, I thought, holding it. Kelly gets over the ball. Well done again by the Bulldogs, but it's out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in.
Is it a bad call if you don't call it, though?
Well, if you've called it one way, you really should call it the other.
True. Throw in on the centre wing on the Brewery side here of the Jubilee Oval, and the shade of the grandstand almost reaching to the centre circle right now. It's getting later in the day. The bodies are getting tired. Who's going to have that last effort to wheel their side over the line? Ball goes inside Southford 50 North with the numbers, though, and they scored it over the line.
Well done.
But South just edge it a little bit further forward.
Harry Lunn's had a very good game back there. He's had a great game on Cody Shawn. Shawn hasn't kicked one yet.
Oh, that's the thing. Would you, if you're thinking about best on ground, we'll see what the result is. But that's one of the best right now. Harry Lunn. Throw in top of the 50. Lyons got a bit of a kick away. McAuliffe was tackled without it. No free kick given. Turner got his hand pass out. A lot of bodies again around. No one can get clean disposal, get into space. Ball ace overran it. Quick shot on goal with Marcus Purcell. That's a goal. It is.
All clear, says umpire Chapman, so it's a goal. So Marcus Purcell has kicked his third. Is that the spark they needed, Paddy boy?
It could very well be, because the margin is down to scoreboard error. We need to... Something's happened.
11 points.
There it is. It's back working now. No, it's 9 points. Single digits. North 10-6-66 lead South 8-9-57. Meanwhile, Skynet's taking over the Jubilee Oval scoreboard. Judgment Day was August 29th, 1997.
I'm looking at the North set up in the middle, and they've gone very young again, but with Jake Borlace in the ruck. The ruse of Mark Purcell, and Luke Lyons. Belted forward by Brown.
Arlen Bird, clean hands, hand pass to Lyons. They could get it down to about 3 points here. The kick from Lyons was terrible. McAllister, big bump on him. Did well to take it, the young fella.
Yeah, but tackle him, don't bump him.
Kick came out, the bounce went straight up in the air. Bevan, clean hands. No, it wasn't. Hand pass to Borlace wasn't too good. Borlace now tackled by Riley Shawn. Ball up in the centre square. Closer, though, to South's forward 50. The Roos are menacing.
The Bulldogs need to dominate Dylan Brown. They can't dominate him. He's actually bolting, getting the ball every time from that centre square. Jai Smith taken, got rid of the footy. Over the top of the footy there is Talon Pitt, gets it to Nash Mitchell. The Grease Max winner heads forward. Ferguson drops what he should have taken. Kelly there at the back, it's Wesley. He's got a player free in Van Kemenade on this side of the ground. He takes the mark, gives it to Marcus Purcell's been very good in this last quarter. He looks out wide, coming up to meet it there is O'Brien. Belts it on his left. Go for the ball, son. Talon Pitt missed what he should have taken. The handball goes to Mark Purcell from 60 metres out. He goes long to the top of the goal square. Falling over was Rourke Turner, and the North player keeping the ball in. No, he's taken it out over the boundary line. Turner pleading for a free kick, and guess what? He's not going to get it.
You had three Northies around the mark and no one took it.
No talk. Everyone's getting a little bit excited here. 15 minutes gone in the final term, and we've got a ball game, 9 points in it.
Ball comes back into play. 10 minutes left to play. That was the word from the timekeeper. Grabbing it out of Mike Holmes, drops it in the tackle. That is holding the ball. Incorrect disposal. Good tackle there by Tom Cahill. Hand pass out the back to McAuliffe. They're in defensive 50 right now, the Bulldogs, and they go towards the Brewery side.
Good kick.
Long kick by McAuliffe. Finds Brown. Kelly tried to take the mark. Brown Ferguson. And Kelly go at it. It's with Kelly again. Shimmy, tackle from behind. No, he didn't. Hand pass away was nice. Mitchell kicks long off the side of his boot.
Good
but
kick.
They're gaining good ground here. Bounce straight back up in the air.
So
Ferguson. Oh, clever Logan Ferguson. Shane Dalby kicks inside the 50, running back with the flight. Cooper Oates. Who can take the mark? No one can. Harvey did well. Clean hands by Harvey. Beautifully.
Good kick.
Beautifully poised.
Play on.
The mark, Marcus Purcell. Turner tackled as he kicked it. Goes towards the goal line. Harvey again. Johnny on the spot. Mark taken in the goal square in defensive 50 for South. It's with Harvey. He's screaming for someone to come to him on that far side, on the Brewery side. It was Dylan Brown, in fact, and the kick was a shocker. Missed Brown by about 20 metres. You can't call that insufficient intent,
No.
just a bad kick.
Umpire's going to ball it in. Yeah, poor kick. But we haven't paid any of them all day, so you can't pay that. Not on a windy day, Paddy. Even though it's a slight wind.
Really obvious. That was just a shank kick.
Well, yeah.
So it'll come back into play from a throw-in. Borlase and Brown to contest the ruck. Using his body nicely was Brown, but Borlase did well to win the tap. He's tackled straight away. No, in fact, there's a bit of a free kick been given. Not too sure what that was called, but it's going the way of South.
Jai Smith it is.
So it's with Smith now. Where does he go? Just long down the line.
Straight down to Jaden Kelly. Yeah, and Kelly will get the free kick for a high tackle. High tackle in the marking contest. So Jaden Kelly is playing that defensive role now that we asked for at three-quarter time. He's just slipping back to give his young defence a little bit of assistance there. See, McAllister's going to be loose in the back line here for the Bulldogs, which is not a bad move.
A big responsibility for the young man, but he's done very well today, young Carl McAllister. Great kick by Kelly, finds Ferguson. Good contested mark. It's with Logan Ferguson. They're past halfway. He can go back to Kelly if he wants for a short 15-metre option, but he doesn't. He wheels around onto his left and goes bang into the 50. Who can take the mark? Oates was too slow on the scene. There's been another free kick paid. It's going the way of Van Kemenade. And, well, the umpire's getting heavily involved in the final few moments of this game. 17 minutes gone in the final quarter. North lead by 9 points.
So everyone manned up in the south forward line, so it's one-on-one all over the ground.
Who's going to be the spark? Who's going to win it for their side?
Free kick.
Another push in the back. A free kick to Jaden Kelly again.
Yeah.
4 free kicks in the space of about a minute and a half. The umpires not messing around with the whistle. They're not putting it away just yet. Jaden Kelly sees someone he likes in the 50. Darby led for it. He's been a bit quiet after he chalked up 5. And now South come up with it again. Elliott, hand pass into danger. Wasn't too good for Purcell. Mitchell, somehow, slippery play. Handball out the back. Wasn't too good. Was with Kolinak. Now to Riley Fattel. Couldn't get clean hands on it, Riley Fattel. The ball just did not favour him. Now with Pitt, clean hands at ground level. Now Ferguson. Have a shot on goal, Logan Ferguson. Off the side of the boot, pops it up high in the air. No one can take the mark. Oates had multiple to beat, but a mark has been paid.
The mark was there.
North fans screaming for illegal shepherding, but no way on earth. South had 3 bodies around it. Mark easily taken. The kick, though, out of the defensive 50, not too good, and it goes to ground level once more. Upwards they go up centre wing. Simon O'Brien, hand pass, beautiful to Davison. Tackled as he kicked it, but it might just work out. Sean tried to take the mark. Copped a high one. The umpires genuinely blowing the whistle left, right and centre. Sean kicks inside forward 50. Cahill did well to affect the marking contest. North have 6 around the ball to Jordan Holmes' 1 for South. But it still might work out. Sean got the kick on his left. Bad bounce. South might take a bit of a chance here. Nugget Purcell in on goal. Goal scored.
Oh, we got a ball game. It's definitely a ball game now. We've got 3 points in it, have we? Yes, we have. 9-9-63. The Bulldogs 10-6-66. And we've played 19 minutes. We're about to head into time on. I can see Shane Dalby heading towards the back line. I can see Mick Bird eating his thumbnail. He's very excited up in the scorers.
He's got no nails. He's got no nails left, Mick Bird.
Dennis Watts wants to belt the siren, but he's not allowed to yet.
There's 5 minutes 47 seconds.
5:47 to go, and we've just clicked over to 9.5 minutes. So we're looking at about 26, 27 minutes in the quarter by the time we get this game over. So there's plenty of time for both sides. What the Bulldogs wouldn't do for a goal against the flow.
Exactly right. They have been menacing the Bulldogs, but South have just had these great defensive setups and have been finding a way to go forward and forward again. Craig Thomas yelling out absolute massive instructions from the... He's a very animated individual right now, Craig Thomas. I've never seen him that close to the field when the game's in there. Tap one by Brown, grabs it out of the ruck. He's almost tuning to be best on ground if South win this. Jaden Kelly's been sent down into the back line. Good call, Nocky. Hand pass from Holmes, find Purcell. Barging through the tackle. That was dropping the football. Someone did. Shane Dalby's been sent into the back line as well. He copped a high one. Free kick
to the Bulldogs. Yeah, both Kelly and Dalby have gone back. So they're trying to defend their 3-point lead.
They need a goal, though. You can't hold on to a 3-point lead with a good 4 minutes still to play, can you? Shane Dalby plays on. Kicks over to centre wing on the grandstand side. Who can take the mark? Nobody. Double-fisted over the line. Chiming in there was Angus Collins.
Bench is pretty calm. I can see Craig Thomas down there. He's fairly calm. He's clapping a little bit, having a look. Ball Ball about to come back in. The boundary umpire to go and get it himself.
He was in the change rooms. So throw in right in front of the North bench on centre wing here on the grandstand side. Grabbing out of the ruck yet again, Dylan Brown. Full 360 in the tackle, hand past the line, sold him into danger. He's tackled. That cannot be holding the ball despite all the yells from the North bleachers. There was no prior opportunity.
Good umpiring.
Ryder Wilson and Brown to contest the ruck again. Big fist by Brown. Taps it massively forward. Clean hands by McInnes. Now with Mitchell to Bevan. The veteran just slams it onto his boot high, but South have all the numbers in defensive 50.
Oh, McInnes.
Good fist forward by McInnes. It might work out. Or caught a bit of a trip there. Could have been, but it wasn't. That was Josh Perry. He's been sent up forward to full forward. The South might just come away with this unscathed. Harvey just soccers it. That can't be 15 metres. Mark was taken by Johnson. He's put into the ground.
Well done, Pitt. Well done, Talon Pitt. He
and
got
we
into
all
ground and held
take
it
a deep
up.
breath. We're in time on. 22 minutes gone in this final quarter. North hold a slim lead. It is just 3 points. Ball back up. Top of the 50 for North. The fist came forward. No one can get clean hands on it. Smith couldn't. Harvey now has it. He just kicks it long down the line. Bevan, that wasn't a push in the back, was it? He pushed him high. Free kick to South. Unbelievable. Michael Wesley, the switch plays onto Van Kemenade if he wants him. He didn't see him. Decides to go down to Johnston. But mark taken by Kelly.
That'll be
Bumped
50.
after he marked it.
Did he pay 50?
50 pick. No 50 called. Jaden Kelly goes short to McAllister. You need to hold possession or score a goal. What do? McAllister goes back to Kelly.
I think they're going to hold possession
Might
because...
too early to do time wasting. Now Shane Dalby's uncontested. He's deep at full back. Kelly could go to him, but he wants to chance it up the line. Roosts it down.
He wants it out of bounds.
Towards the halfway mark on the Brewery wing. A lot of bodies. Massive amount of numbers there. There's another push in the back, free kick being called. The umpire's playing a massive role in how this game's being determined. Quinton Bevan has it. Walks back slowly off the mark.
Nick Bird, he's down to his knuckle now.
Short option. A mark's been taken.
I hope you didn't hear that. He said he's not wrong.
Slipped through on the microphone. So coming down the line, big kick. Mark couldn't be taken by Brown. It falls out the back.
Who's
can
got
get
the
a
pace?
clean hand? South, all the defensive numbers.
Marcus Purcell.
Finds Angus Collins. He wheels around. Play on taken straight away. Now with Smith. Van Kemenade was the option short. He goes into the corridor. Brilliant mark taken there. I'm not too sure who it was. Law now wheels on to his left, kicks it long. Dalby's there at centre half back. Can he take the defensive grab? Holmes barged through. Cahill slams it onto his boot. Way off the side. Turner, Ferguson. Pitt was there. Pitt wrapped up straight away as soon as taking possession. Brought to ground in a big tackle. Not a dangerous tackle though. And we all just take another breath.
How long, Dennis?
2 minutes.
Two minutes to go.
play.
3 points of difference. What a cracker. What a grand final. Get into it, Paddy.
Dylan Brown still with it. He can have a shot from 70 if he wants to. It goes to the top of the square. Todd Davidson could take it. Spoiled over the line. Great defensive effort. Shane Dalby.
2 points,
And
2
the
minutes.
margins cut down to 2 points.
To South.
Lordy Lord.
Jaden Kelly takes the kick in and goes wide and finds Dalby. The two old heads are back in the back line.
The job's not done yet. The Bulldogs
No.
need to hold on for grim death. Shane Dalby kicks long down the line.
Oh, it's a
Touched
shocker.
off the boot. McAuliffe, he didn't want a bar of it. Holmes couldn't get clean hands. Van Kemenade now to Wesley. Hamstrungs be damned.
Kicks a goal!
South hit the front. And doesn't he go over to the South bleachers? And supporters jumped over the fence to support with him. The game's not over yet.
Get that man off the
But
ground.
Michael Wesley, his hamstrings did not fail him then.
What's going on there?
South have scored a goal and they are in front.
10-10-70, the Roos. North 10-6-66. We've got a minute and a half left.
Minute and a half.
Minute and a half. And coming off the oval now is Nash Mitchell. Looks to be a bit sore.
He's extremely bloodied, Nash Mitchell. The blood nose has gone all over him. He's like he's been fighting in UFC. So he's off. Meanwhile, the ball returns to the centre. North, can they will their way back into this?
Kelly.
Or will South pinch it?
Kelly and Ferguson into the middle.
Wilson won the tap. Ferguson, can he get it? McInnes, clean hand, slams it onto his boot. Inside the 50 they go. South have got numbers back. Mark was dropped. North still with it. Ducked into the tackle. With Kelly, hand pass. Oh, it was terrible to Lawrence, but he still might come up with it. With McAllister, who does he find in the 50? Tackled as he kicked it. Who can get a mark? Nobody. Mark taken. No, it was dropped. At the top of the goal square it is. Who can get clean hands? Bevan taken high. Yes, he has been. Oh! Quinton Bevan has been taken high in front of goal, about 15 metres out, directly in front.
Cover yourself in glory, son.
26 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
How long to go, Mick?
45 seconds.
45 seconds. It won't be a
seconds.
kick after the siren, but Quinton Bevan could put North back in front. Never has there been that much more pressure. But he's a steely-eyed missile man. Quinton Bevan has put North back in front. Whew. The Bulldogs lead once more. 11-6, 72. South 10-10, 70.
32 seconds to play, Patrick.
32 seconds
Get
left.
behind the ball. Look at them all run back. There's no 6-6-6 rule in Broken Hill, is there?
Can you believe it? We did say the umpires were playing an integral role, and a high free kick been awarded. Quinton Bevan, the steely-eyed missile man, has put North back in front.
Blake Clare heading to the back line.
Wilson and Brown contest the ruck. Big fist was missed. Who can get it? Nugget Purcell's tackled. His hand pass wasn't too clean. Jaden Kelly could come up with it. What better way
He
to
wants the
finish the
boundary
game?
line.
Jaden Kelly still with it. Tackled. Could he have been taken high? Yes, he has been, and this could
That's
be the
it.
ball game.
That could be the ball game, folks. He'll play for every second he can, although it's time off, I think, isn't it, Dennis?
You need to man up. You need to man up. You cannot let him go short.
He's going to go backwards.
He goes backwards. It's with Ferguson.
They can go back
2024
again.
Junior of the Year of the A grade.
He's going back again.
And he goes back to McAllister. The Bulldogs.
Well, they don't want to stuff this up. He's going to go to Dalby. They've kicked it
They looked
60
all
yards
but
backwards.
out. And the siren sounds.
Dennis Watts on the siren. That's it. The Bulldogs have picked up. Well, they've scored the biggest upset in the history of Broken Hill football in the modern times. North 11-6, 72 have beaten South 10-10, 70 by 2 points. There are South players all over the ground on there lying down. The Bulldog fans have gone mad. It's absolute pandemonium. And look at them come out of the bleachers. It's all happening. Great scenes down here. Great scenes. A great game of footy.
What an absolute miracle on grass this has been. The North Bulldogs, the blue and white.